Good morning, Minties.
What's
Welcome to Near Mint Condition.
We are Omni.
Yes.
How's everybody doing? Hopefully everybody's having a good Saturday.
See. Let's see. Hello from Nigeria Falls. Go Bills.
No, not Nigeria Falls. That is Niagara Falls.
Oh my gosh.
What's up, Crumbs?
Here we go. There is hey guys, French guy connected from Ireland here. First time. Well, welcome.
Happy to have you here,
MC.
brother.
And hi, Owls. I'm just gonna call you Owls.
Owls
in the barn.
Owls in the barn.
Okay, first question.
Wow, already.
Good morning. Think we'll get a Power Girl Omni?
Sure. Like, I'd like to see the Jeff Johns, JSA little mini included in there. Some Adam Hughes artwork for the covers, and then Amanda Connor and Jimmy Palmiotti. Yeah, I'd like to see that.
Hey, Tom. Tom got New Mutants Annual 2 back from CGC at a 9.8. Wow.
First American appearance of Psylocke. And first appearance of Doug? Or Doug, sorry, not Doug Locke. Was it the first Doug? I think it was, wasn't it?
Let's see.
Hi, Rishi. It's your first time being here. So good, man.
Super Laugh Hard. How you doing?
Not super smile hard. Super laugh hard.
Yes.
Okay.
Hi, Kenneth. And hi, James. But feeling there might be a lot of Transformers and G.I. Joe questions today.
I have a feeling of that,
and Rodimus Prime Rib says, Saludos, Omar, and R.I.P. IDW.
Yeah, I'm not happy about that, but we can talk about that here in a little bit. Happy Saturday, Marvel Bab. How are you, my dude? Happy to see you, Omar and Melanie. Hope all is well. And there is Rebel by Design, one of my favorite people.
Power Girl Omnibus Window Die Cut Edition.
Thank you so much. I as well agree with that.
Hi, Mr. Awesome. M&M 25, Chango, Barzot, Gabriel. Hi,
Gabriel's
guys.
here. What's up, D. Adam? Morning, Omar and Melanie. Get some good news. I'm getting the first volume. Tom Taylor's Nightwing. Excited to read it. I also got first place in my swim meet yesterday night. Congratulations,
good job.
Man. What's up, Lionheart? How you doing, buddy? Graham.
Let's see. Hi, Joe Cool.
And Chris. Buenos dias, hermano.
Immortal Hulk Volume 5 OHC now has a listing over at PRH. Curious why it's described as a gatefold.
I don't know. The solicitation that I got just had it as a regular OHC.
Buenos dias, Omar, Melanie. Happy Saturday to you all.
And to you as well.
Big Stu's like, this is early. Any announcements coming this week?
Yes.
Not asking at the end.
There's one announcement already up on our Patreon. That will be up tomorrow for everybody. And then there's another one that I may share on Tuesday morning. Yeah. So gotcha. That one's, to me, that the second announcement is a big announcement because it means something, like, to me. I think it's really cool. Not giving any hints. What's up, bandwagon fan?
So you finally wrecked that No Man's Land Omni.
I did.
Still waiting for mine.
Oh, man, it's so good. Mine was like sitting at the post office 30 minutes from me for 2 weeks. But what are you going to do?
Oh, good. Gabriel says 7 Omnis now sit on my bookshelf.
That sounds like a nursery rhyme. Have you guys checked out Black Label's new horror comic, The Nice House on the Lake? It's pretty cool. No, but I want to. I heard it was... That's Tiny, right? He's the writer on that?
Tiny Onion. Bandwagon fan is saying that it's
Thank you.
Dope.
Omar, do you think we will get a Dark Reign omnibus? About time for Marvel to do it. I don't know if we will, because Dark Reign wasn't really an event. It was more of a time. It would be like the heroic age, right? The story didn't continue into like miniseries. It was just a label that they would put on books. So I don't know how that would even be collected, because it would be, like, how do I put it? Like, hardly any of the stories connected to each other.
What are your thoughts on Zen Wells' run on Spidey?
Seb Wells, I'm excited because I thought he did a really good job with the time that he had on Spider-Man. I've enjoyed his Hellions. That was probably the breakout title to me of the Dawn of X era. So, yeah, I'm excited. He's a funny guy. I think he can do it. Spider-Man 2099 confirmed. Where are you guys reading too much into what I say?
They're excited.
Find claim my books in Dynamite auction. Y'all should do it again. It was fun.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
We will, and if I decide to do it again, I think we had a lot of fun, and I think doing it for a good cause, so giving the charity would be the way that I would do it again. Is the second announcement one of the ones you're holding back for approval? No, both have been approved. It's just a matter of spacing them out, so they're not like back to back. I'm trying to get the Spider-Man announcement in there, but I think they're waiting on covers. So hopefully, once they choose the covers, I can announce it.
Let's see. Hey!
Really?
Hi, your mom, LOL.
Is that Woodford County?
Yes.
Is this one of your students or your
I
daughter?
suppose. Who could it be? Is this Connor?
Do I have his drawing back here? Did I have his drawing?
New Spooky Channel. Did I miss anything? There's going to be 2 announcements this week.
Maybe more. Maybe more.
You already saw on Patreon.
Yes. Good morning, Jeff. How are you, buddy?
Yeah. Great to be here with all of you.
I'm glad you're here with us.
Dude, can you draw a decent comic? Just curious.
I mean, I could draw an okay comic. It wouldn't be decent. It would pass.
I think that's the name. That's a synonym for okay is decent.
Decent.
So
Yeah,
yes,
I would do an okay comic book.
I love the art that you've done for me.
Oh yeah, I have drawn things for Melanie in the past, and things for my daughters.
In my classroom, we had it in the TV video game room.
Melanie
I
loves
love other people's moms.
Yeah, she's a very loving woman. Omar, do you have New Mutants Omnibus Volume 2 for review? I just got in the mail a couple days ago. Here it is. You know, I've shared the dust jacket designs already on our social media. It's Near Mate Colin on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook a couple of months ago whenever I got them from David, but it is finally coming. Hopefully no more delays. Look at magic, man.
I want you to open it up and show the art.
Is that Rick Leonardi? That's Rick Leonardi. Yeah, they went with Rick Leonardi's magic. I've always been a big fan of this. And I wasn't sure how I felt about this cover because I thought, okay, it has to be wraparound to do it justice because the comic was a wraparound. But then I thought, okay, well, if they're going to stick it to the same design as Volume 1, then here we go. Yeah, I can open it up.
Hi, Hannah.
Let's open it up.
Okay. Thick. Wait, no, it's a bunch of C's. Thick.
It is thick. It is thick. Hey, what's up, Brick Gear? Finishing up Grail's Green Arrow Volume 1 while this chat is going. Did you end up enjoying it more, man? I love that run. I hope you liked it. I know you were having issues with the Black Canary stuff, but overall, man.
Super Lifeheart said, I'd buy that for $1.
I love that line. I hope you ended up enjoying it.
Oh,
yes! Okay, so I guess
Hannah's one of my students. She's on. I don't know if she's your mom, but she's on.
Okay. This will be cautious. So this is what I thought they were going to do, the wraparound cover like this. So I'm glad at least the idea was there. So this is what's under the dust jacket. And this will be under the dust jacket of the standard edition. I just happen to have the direct market cover because I love Arthur Adams. Not that there's anything wrong with Barry Windsor Smith, but there you go. Oh, yes, Arthur Adams.
Okay, this is the smell. Which printer is it? Is it the same as last week? Because that's awfully pungent.
No, I don't think.
Yep, I smell it from over here.
It's not pungent. Pungent?
Yeah.
Man, there's so much Arthur Adams in here.
So do you like it? I don't know. It has a little bit of a woodsy smell to it. So which printer is it?
Well, it's not as strong as the last book I opened up. Honestly, I think this is the iMac printer, but I cheated a little bit because I can feel the paper isn't as thin as like.
That's not cheating that you can feel.
Well, because iMac does thinner paper than the Omni printer. Okay. It is still a big book, though.
I smell the Omnis too. There you go.
iMac offset. Yep, iMac printer with the awesome design right there of Magic and Magneto when he was a good guy. Oh, I can't wait to reread those stories.
So people are also mentioning books that you've recommended they've bought or they're waiting on. We got quite a few while you were showing that. Well, here, I'll show Child Harry's. I'm selling What's a Future hardcovers. If anybody's interested.
Good luck, man. Good luck selling that. Wasn't your cup of tea?
Broad Gamer's asking, what's your favorite Jeff Johns run?
JSA. Right here. This is really important.
Okay.
Dominique
is asking. Hello, guys. Do you have some new info about Uncanny X-Men Volume 4 spine?
All I know is from what retailers have shown me pictures is that it's the old spine design. So I don't know what's going on. It could have been that the ISBN was different for 1 and 2, and that's why the spine is different. So I'm not sure. Hank Newmans are a little older now. Yes, they are.
Which printer is it? Sounds like a cool NFC game show. Tipsy Logic, you crack me up.
No, it does not sound like a...
Budget is used for unique sets.
Omar, what is 100 Bullets all about? Roberto Rodriguez.
There it is.
It's about a group of people that have forgotten that they were once professional assassins, and they're out there in the wild, and they're all unique in their own way. Now, I've heard, there are some issues with the dialogue because it's very stereotypical of the different races, like Latina in there, or the African American people that where they are portrayed. But I honestly don't know. I didn't have an issue with that. Like, I had Latin friends that talk like that, and I had African American friends that talk like that. So I didn't see the issue with that. But I know some people thought that it was a little too much. But I love that story, man. It's one of my top 10 favorite Vertigo stories. Artwork by Eduardo Rizzo. I think that's the best thing he's drawn. But I haven't finished, what is it, Moonshine? I haven't finished that, so it could be better. What's up, noobs?
I'm just again just showing comments while you're answering.
Lono is crazy
to give people some screen time. And
oh, okay.
It's about people who only have 100 bullets. Actually, that could be a good story.
That is the story.
Oh,
like,
is
they
it?
only have 100 bullets to kill whomever betrayed them in the
Oh,
past.
cool! I wasn't listening to the answer then. Is that what you said?
No, I didn't.
Okay, good.
But I wanted to keep that a secret.
Oh, bars. Oh,
Kitty
thank
Pratt.
you, Kitty, for the super chat. Hi guys, anything new on Excalibur V1?
It's still coming because David asked me which cover I wanted, so I'm sure that it's coming.
And people are talking about, smelling books. Let's see, smell games.
Maddie is
Ibsy
a big fan of smelling books.
Oh yeah, that's true. She's all about the sensual stuff, which doesn't sound right. Using your senses. What was I gonna say? Oh, Ibsy was saying that it's an addiction. Like, maybe it's not good for you to be smelling the books, but it's like, gasoline. You can't help it. You just keep smelling it.
When I was a kid, I loved the smell of gasoline.
Yeah,
That's a completely different podcast or show. I had a little issue with the new spine in general, but this fiasco screw up your biggest series. I don't know, because whenever I asked about the spines for Omnibus 3 and 4, I never did get them from Marvel because I like to show them on the on our social media for people to decide, oh, I like this cover, I like that, kind of like I did with the Phoenix Omnibus that they sent our way, which has a gorgeous cover. So I never got them from Marvel, so I don't know what ended up happening. I will ask again.
So Final Shadows here. This person's always doing our timestamps for us.
Thank you so much.
You should name this the Final Shadow shout out timestamp.
Yeah, Final Shadow, good for you.
2 thumbs up, no 4 thumbs up.
You get a no prize.
Do 4. Look how
thumbs up.
far my thumbs can go.
Yep, that's why people come here to see how far your thumbs can go. Is that
like
an Olympic?
Man,
you're not even that good at Thumb Wars. Like, that doesn't benefit you in any kind of way. Anyway,
I'm a mutant.
Reprint of Ultimate Spider-Man 1.
Evolving.
I haven't heard.
Okay. No, we're Almighty Omar and Omnipotent Melanie. Wow, that's better than me.
I'm omnipotent. Anyway, go ahead.
Any information on why the reprint of Ultimate Spider-Man Omnibus Volume 1 is impossible to find in Europe? Not even Walt has it.
Really?
Walt's Comic Shop.
Yeah.
Source for comics in the EU.
I will reach out to Walt because it's still available. All 3 covers are still available here at Cheap Graphic Novels, or I think everybody still has it. In Stock Trades has it. Dying Breed Collectors has it. So I wonder what's going on. Maybe there's a little bit of a delay.
Brian, do you do the Dutch oven? Thank you, John, for the super chat. Are you going to give the Critical Role animated show a chance? I know you've got the Vox Machina Origins Library Edition, but you said you haven't read it.
Good that one. I will. I'll watch. My brothers love that. They love that. It's a YouTube channel, right, or a podcast where they play Dungeons and Dragons, and they're professional voice actors, so they add a lot to the story. But like each video is like 10 hours long, hours long. So yeah. I'll give it a shot, man. Especially if they're doing the voices. Omar, you have to stop posting. I'm going broke buying Omnibus as your review. Hey, Ron. I'll keep that into consideration. Hey, Omni, any chance we get an overview of X-Men Volume 1 reprint? Whenever I get it. I haven't gotten Fantastic Four yet either. So whenever I do, I promise I will.
Tell Crumbs of Mandalore, cool name, can tell vintage figure boxes by the smell.
Yeah, there's a certain smell to it.
Josh, thank you so much for asking about the book for the book club this month on Patreon. This month we're going day by day. So we're taking a break this month, and next month bringing it back. So
what's up?
Thank you for the patience, and thank you for asking.
He'll be back next month. What's up, Matt Miranda? Big shout out to you, my brother. I hope you're doing well, man. My Great Lake Omni bro for life. Does No Man's Land Omnibus include the Harley Quinn one shot? Yes. I was reading it for the last couple of days, and I was so happy that was in there. For the first time, it's been collected in a collection, I love it. I think DC did something right, and it blew me away. I wish they had solicited that way, though, but they didn't. I don't know why they didn't solicit, like, for the first time ever, here is your Harley Quinn collected in here. But it's in there, and it's in the right place. Okay, I lied. I would have put it somewhere else, but that's another story. But I did like where they put it.
Somebody's asking about our shirts earlier. That Omar bought me this Linda Inverse shirt.
Linda Inverse? Who the heck is Linda Inverse?
In my head, what I heard was Lena. That's what I said.
You didn't.
Let me clear my throat. Lena Inverse. And now, when I was getting ready and seeing it in the mirror, I had the Slayers theme opening song stuck in my head. And then his brother drew.
Oh yeah, the serial
killers. I love that shirt.
That was our idea. Marvel or DC? For what? Like, who would win a thumb war? Who's got the biggest thumbs?
Who's got the
Plastic
thumbs?
Man or Mr. Fantastic? Man, I've always been a Marvel guy. Marvel. It's hard to say DC sometimes, but
because of X-Men.
Marvel, yeah. Omar, quick question. Don't know if you've seen Superman and Lois season. I haven't seen season 2 yet, brother. But they are hinting at a certain character from the 90s comics making his debut. It is Doomsday. Is it? Well, they've done Doomsday in Smallville, right? So, and in the movies. Run up but
Run up that like bar. Thanks, CMC. I found 2 Deadpool Omnis at Ollie's during the holidays. I love finding Omnis there because they are usually 75 to 80% off.
Freaking Ollie's is the bane of my existence. I can't go to Ollie's anymore and expect a deal because I made a stupid video 3 years ago telling people, hey, go to Ollie's for some good deals. I should have shut up and not made a video. Now everybody and their mama is going to Ollie's. Ultimate Spider-Man Omnibus only one hardcover. Alternate covers are still available at Penguin Random USA. This is Reed Comics.
Thanks,
Reed, did you get any? He's in the UK for those people that are wondering. What's up, Martian? How are you, buddy? Martin Mori.
Saga 55 is out this week.
All right, Fiona Staples.
All right, Fiona.
That's exciting.
Yes, it is. Hey there, love the channel. Recently received some Omnis where the pages are curved or warped when looking from the side. Not sure if they got cold or something during shipping.
They could have been the way they were stored, or it depends on the printer too. Sometimes they do that. I've noticed. Let me see down here. Yeah, my suggestion is always like if you're in a basement and you have humidity, get a dehumidifier, and vice versa. Get a humidifier if you don't. That really does help with the pages. The worst case I ever saw on a brand new omnibus I got was the Captain America by Nick Spencer. The pages, like from issue 1, like the first 2 issues were just curvy and or wavy rather. Yeah, I saw Louis Anderson die, and so did Meatloaf, man. I remember a friend of mine and we were like 15 years ago. We had a mission to go and get all the Meatloaf like saves the Marvel Universe little inserts or the back of the comics.
That's cool.
We never did do it.
New Spooky Channel's asking, as someone who never read the classic Wolfman. Perez new Teen Titans run. I know. Would you recommend that Jeff Johns Omnibus is a good jumping on point?
Yes, absolutely. I think there's a lot of the characters' relationships that he got so right and makes you feel for them. Jeff Johns does an amazing job of making you feel for these characters.
And that cool Wolfman, Marv Wolfman picture where he's wearing the Nightwing jacket.
Oh yeah, where he was hanging out with George Perez and Jim Lee, and was it Mike Carlin? I think.
I can't remember.
That's really cool.
Omar, do you know why IST doesn't have any of the reprints of Uncanny X-Men Omnis or Captain America by Brie Baker Volume 1 or FF4 Volume 1?
I can't answer for them. The only reason would be is because they're not ordering from PRH and they're still ordering from maybe Diamond or maybe Lunar, their own distribution that does DC. So I don't know. Maybe.
Tristan, we know what Saga is about. Without spoilers, it's a romantic adventure in space with willpower and determination. That's like really non-spoiler.
It's Romeo and Juliet meets Star Wars for adults.
Yes, it is very adultish. You get the feel of the book from the first page when I'll have to censor myself, but the main female character is like, "Am I pooping? I think I'm pooping." She's giving birth.
It's not for everybody. You're easily offended.
And yeah, the art, Fiona's art is gorgeous. Like it really sucks you in, and you get to love the characters, and then something happens to them, and then you're like, oh, the robot dude. Oh yeah, it's lots of sexual content and such. Yeah. Do you ever have to sell books you don't read to justify buying more? I recently had to sell my new Avengers run. Hadn't read it in like 3 years. I feel like that's an appropriate timeline.
I have in the past, and then he regretted it. Like, I remember selling my whole Shang-Chi Omnibus Editions. I had some questions.
Oh, okay.
And then regretted it and rebought them last year. I'm trying to think. Like, the Golden Age stuff, Silver Age stuff, I just didn't really dig. So I either donated or gave away or sold. Yeah. So I have. There's nothing wrong with it. If you're not enjoying it, just sitting, losing space, or it's just taking space up in your house. So what's the point of keeping it? Hello, my friend. Any news on Spider-Man Epics news soon? Not yet.
You want to talk about the IDW losing the Transformers license?
That sucks. I'm really upset about that. So yeah, they lost not just Transformers but G.I. Joe. But it hurts more for Transformers because the stuff that IDW did with Phase 2 is just the best thing that I've ever read with Transformers. Like, it's the best incarnation of Transformers outside of the movie, the animated movie. It's my favorite thing. My daughter and I bond over that series so much. Our favorite characters come from that series. And then I saw a lot of tweets from the creators like Nick Roche and a couple of others, like not James Roberts, but John Barber, talking about, it sucks because they made a lot of members.
Did somebody else buy it?
We don't know yet. So here's the thing for people that are asking. Here's the thing that sucks. Those next few books, and you all know I hate talking about FOMO and talking about you need to buy this. Those next few Transformers Phase 3 Volume 2, Transformers Phase 3 Volume 3, those are the only ones that have been solicited so far. They will need about 7 in total to complete the whole thing, taking us up to Unicron and then the relaunch of the new series. They could crank them out if they wanted to make great money while they still have the capability of doing it. Crank out 2, like after Volume 3, crank out 2 big Omnis, like Omni-sized books, charge $100 and wrap it up that way. But I'm telling you this. I don't know if you all were around. I know some of you were. When Dark Horse lost the rights to Conan and the Colossal Conan, King Conan, and the Tim Truman Conan book came out, Conan the Sumerian. That was a nightmare because people were like, we're sold out already. Like, even pre-orders weren't being met. So like I had to get mine through Walmart of all places, like one of them through Walmart. King Conan did come in, but it's just because they're not going to print that many. This is the last time they're printing them. And all those books that were supposed to be evergreen, I don't know how they're going to deal with that. So I will be reaching out to IDW because I do have a contact there. But, I don't think it's the right time to reach out. Like, hey, man, I'm sorry you guys are losing money. How about, what are the plans for the release of Transformers? So we'll see. I tell you what, though, you all know I love Marvel, but I know Marvel would eventually probably print the Transformers by Marvel Comics and G.I. Joe by Marvel Comics in some kind of format. But I think, the Phase 1 and Phase 2 and Phase 3 of that wonderful series that means so much to people, those would just be forgotten and sitting there, and it sucks. So I don't know, maybe Boom can pick it up. I don't know. I really don't know how I feel about it. I'm still kind of gutted about it. So But those are my thoughts on it. Sucks.
I'm sorry, sweetie.
No plans on Wolverine Omnibus by Miller. I haven't heard about those.
Okay. Have you heard about Marvel losing the rights to Star Wars comics and Dark Horse reacquiring them?
Nope. That is somebody else asked me that a couple weeks ago. The news was that Dark Horse was going to start printing the children's series, like the Star Wars Adventures. It's IDW that was losing the rights to those. So Marvel, it's a weird thing with licenses. I swear, it's a nightmare. Like for some reason, Marvel doesn't do like they own the rights to Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck, right? All the Duck comics, but they don't do it. They let Fantagraphics and who else is the other publisher? No, it's not IDW anymore, I don't think. But anyway, it's the same thing with Star Wars. Like they only care about certain lines. So,
did you like the Spider-Gwen Omni? Don't know if I should get it, but I love the character in the movie.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I really dug it.
Mm-hmm. Now, would we see ROM issues if it went to Marvel?
Yeah, but ROM isn't part of that deal, which is weird because it's the whole licensing deal, right? Like Kenner / Hasbro. So it's G.I. Joe and Transformers so far. ROM is still held by IDW as well as Micronauts. That's what I'm really hoping would have happened, was IDW releasing the rights to Micronauts and ROM, going over to Marvel. We get a Romnibus and a Micronauts, but instead we lost Transformers and G.I. Joe.
Any news regarding Court of Owls editions in the near future?
Outside of the Omnibus, no. Mm-mm. Is my next announcement Gwenpool Omni? I even if it was, I couldn't say. Gemstone has okay, so Gemstone, then Boom, Kaboom, then IDW, Fana for collected editions. Yeah, so Boom lost the rights to it, and then it went to IDW for some of them. It's so weird.
New Speed Channel. A couple of my students were on earlier. I did show like a couple of classes the channel a couple of months ago. But
it's really sweet.
Yeah. So let's see. Any news for a Punisher Omni reprint?
Nope. Is that Ryan Reynolds as Green Lantern? Oh man, no reprints or Punisher yet.
Will Marvel be able to print High Republic Adventures IDW series into OHC Omnibus with the Marvel series, or will IDW only be able to print that series? Both series take place during the same time.
Yeah, see, I don't know how that works because one is geared more towards kids, right? So I don't. It's a whole licensing thing. So I don't know why that is. Did you miss any new Marvel announcements? It's one of them is on our Patreon right now, and then it'll be released tomorrow morning, early tomorrow morning.
Hey Omar, can you please check with David Gabriel, DG, regarding
Mortal Kombat
Omni Volume 2? Will second volume have same spine as the Volume 1 from last year?
Yeah, I can always ask, of course.
Ryan Reynolds plus me equals perfection is what Jacob says.
Okay,
there
Jacob.
You go.
Ryan Reynolds, Green Lantern.
Do you think we'll start getting more Superman hardcovers after the Man of Steel ones?
So.
I'd love to see hardcovers of Loeb's Superman.
I would love that. They discontinued the Loeb run, didn't they? The Superman City of Tomorrow. They discontinued. I get so frustrated with the things that, like, it's hard to get excited. Like, I know nobody cares about Blue Lightning Superman, but I thought that was really cool that we were going to start getting those collections. We got a Volume 1, discontinued. I thought it was really cool that we were going to get a Superman 2000. So the Jeff Loeb, Ed McGuinness series from, like, what is it called? City of Tomorrow. I was like, oh, that's awesome. We only got 2 volumes, and we don't have any further volumes of that. Man of Steel is the only one that I've seen, Volume 4, and that's it. I haven't seen anything after that.
Omar, have you got Volume 7 of what's CTB?
Conan the Barbarian.
Oh, I think you'll love the Jim Owsley.
Christopher Priest, yeah. Do I have that one? I don't think I've got it yet. I don't have it yet. When does it come out? Is it delayed? Could have been delayed. Let me see something.
Okay. The organization for a poll for Epic Collections. I don't know why I said it that way. I was going to say
a question.
I was going to say a month, but
we can organize a poll for Epic Collection reprints
2. Okay, not just Omnibus.
Yeah, I'll get with Curtis and then my my 2 dudes. Oh, I need to reach out to them. I'm so behind on everything. Some personal stuff has taken precedence, unfortunately, so I kind of laid low.
Is the kind of the plan is like February?
Yeah, that's when we're gonna go live with it. But I still need to reach out to them.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see when 7 comes out. It's due out February 22nd, so it's not out yet. Best Punisher, Chuck Dixon. It's good. I like Carl Potts a little bit more. Mike Barron's run, Greg Rucka's run, and of course Garth Ennis. Like that's Garth Ennis. But that Chuck Dixon era, that the Carlin era, the Carl Potts era, that was my era. Ostrander, yeah, that was my era of Punisher.
Okay, skipping down to the bottom of the chat. Omar, have you read Dark Red Year 1? I'm planning on getting it.
No, sir, I haven't.
Hi, Josh.
Hey, buddy, I hope your cat's feeling better, man. Hope your kitty's okay.
I know it's unlikely, but any news on Kyle Rayner Green Lantern releases? I know Powers of Ion got canceled.
It kills me, man. No, it doesn't. Like, okay, so no continuation of Kyle Rayner Green Lantern past Volume 2. The canceled Power of Ion, I was so looking forward to that because that's the Judd Winnick era. Like, and I know, I've got some, but golly, man, come on, DC. There's more than Superman and Batman that people want to read. I don't know. I'm really.
There's Wonder Woman, the third of the trio.
Well, even her stuff gets canceled,
right? No, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a third one. I will say with Wonder Woman though, she's had a hell of a collection. She's had the George Perez collection. Ace.
What's up, Ace? She's had the Phil Jimenez collection, the Gail Simone collection. So she's had at least a little bit out there compared to like other characters. Like, I made a mistake of saying poor Aquaman, but at least he did have the Jeff Johns omnibus. Mm-hmm. Alien Legion, baby. That's right. Michael Emmett, how are you, buddy?
Yeah. Are you still going to do a video on the manga issue?
Yep. I'm getting with my buddy Dan. It's just a matter of like making sure I relay the message out there to people, the right message, right? That's what I want to make sure I don't slip up.
Oh, good. Josh's cat is running around looking better. I think it's more like she needs new food. Thanks for asking. This furball makes me an emotional mess.
They're babies, man. They're our babies, so I get it. Yes. What's up, Michael? Good to see you, buddy.
And Ace is saying, I finally admitted that you're my daughter and it makes me feel old.
Yeah, thanks for making us feel old. We appreciate that. Who would you guys vote for in the X-Men election thing? I think Tempo's who I voted for. I love Tempo. Very underused character from the Fabian Nicieza days of X-Force.
What is this?
That was like X-Men, like vote on the next X-Men. I think everybody voted for like Polaris. Social media? I think it was on social media.
Oh, that's why I didn't see it. Because, yeah. Oh, man. Let's see. Armor. Impatient Ninja voted for Armor. Okay. I like Armor. Yeah. Can you name a weird, disturbing comic for weird kid?
Yeah, sure. Beautiful Darkness. Have fun. Just go read it. Don't look up anything about it. Go read Beautiful Darkness. I guarantee you're going to be like, well, that was disturbing.
Peter, guess the price for Spider-Verse Omnibus, please.
$125, if I had to guess.
Finally woke up early enough to catch last stream.
Well, awesome. Thanks, Unagi.
Yeah, Firestar. That's the #1 Wonder fan.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. But, man, I want her. I still have hope for a new Warriors book. Can we just call them the Warriors?
That's what somebody mentioned earlier. They're not new.
No, they're not.
They're quite old.
They were talking about the New Mutants. So.
Oh, okay.
Finally finished reading Hawksbox, and I feel like I don't know any of these characters. Any suggestions for Modern X that is a good introduction to all these characters? Yeah. House and Powers of X. That's my suggestion. I'm being serious.
Well, but Bart just said
okay, well,
that it didn't work for her.
Didn't work for you, huh? Best Modern... Astonishing X-Men. If not, New X-Men.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
I mean, when you say modern, those books are almost like 20 years old.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Right? Okay, well, modern compared to, like, Chris Claremont.
It's not modern. Let me say that again.
Okay,
20 years old. Like, the older you get, the less and less time just matters. It's crazy.
Oh, my gosh, Tapsy Logic. I have that on the
Hidden Gems.
It's on, what is it called? The dresser upstairs.
Yep, we love that book.
Yeah, I've got
There's
like 4 of them.
4 of them. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love everything.
Avengers reading order coming up. Think so? Nope. Superman won. So Superman is the winner.
Oh, Miss Marvel Omnibus 1 reprints My Big Wish. That is a good wish.
That was a good book, and we need to get a volume 2 of that.
Some more love. Oh, Peter's asking again, like, give me a number of your comics on your shelves. You got
3.
These are all statistics.
You really want me to spend the whole day counting this whole chat?
You know what?
A lot.
Night I sat and I was trying to like guesstimate.
More. How about this? More than 100, less than 1 million. Playing it safe. What? What? Wait a minute. Martian Pilgrim saying there was already a second X-Men vote for 2022. Tempo was last year when Polaris won. I didn't vote this year. Why nobody tell me? Oh, I tell you why. Because it's this year. This year has been crazy in this house. Firestar and Penance were the top 2 of last day.
Last year. I thought it was. Okay,
no, he's saying it's this year too.
Okay. Hi, Omar. Any idea why the Rick Remender's Image Deluxe Edition printings are only in print for a limited time? Can't find the Black Science Deluxes anywhere now.
Yeah, I think those were one and done, if I remember correctly. Like Rick Remender tweeted, and I'll tell you why you can't find it, because he drove FOMO into the readers. He said, this is the only time we're going to print these books, so once they're out, they're out. But much like The Who, this is the last time we're going on tour until the next time we go on tour. It just happens. I mean, there's no way 2 years from now he's not going to be like, hey, those Black Science books, maybe we should reprint them.
Mono at N, I like how this is not a question. You're doing an overview.
I am doing an overview. Whenever I get it.
869.
Wow,
is that your collection?
I have a spreadsheet.
Up to 450. That's a good number.
It's a good number.
Colder.
It's
weird.
It was
creepy.
weird.
Ben,
covers always freak me out.
Looking to get into X-Men. Any recommendations? I've heard the Uncanny X-Men stuff is good.
Yep. Astonishing X-Men.
He'll say. Yep.
Astonishing X-Men. X-Men God Loves, Man Kills. It's dark, but beautiful. Great story.
Mm-hmm. And hi, Blue Sonic. With She-Hulk up here, David, coming out soon, do you think we could see the Dan Slott Omni getting reprinted?
With the show coming out, I think so. I think there's a good chance of that being reprinted.
Oh, Cedric Scott volumes 1 and 3 of Science Deluxe.
That is the worst. That did the same thing happened to me with Ghostbusters. I was missing the second volume of Ghostbusters by IDW. Holy moly, man! Dang it.
Have you been reading the recent Fantastic Four run by Slott?
In trade paperback format, it's hit and miss. Like, it's like I want to feel something. I really enjoyed the first volume of the hardcover. I thought it was good. The second volume was okay. Then the whole wedding happened. I don't know. It's hit and miss. Some aspects of it I like. Some I'm just like, what's happening here?
We need Bat My X back. I love those videos.
I do
Arturo
too.
We'll tell
Peter M. and my buddy
he's taking a break right now.
Odfell and Riley. We'll get together. We'll make it happen.
Do you have any recs for war comics similar to Billy Tucci, Sergeant Rock, The Lost Battalion?
Okay, my favorite war comics is by Tardy. So it's a box set of his war comics, World War II. One of them is GD This War. It's so good. You didn't miss anything. Not yet, I don't think.
Mega Shrimpster, Alf number 2 review.
You did an Alf review?
Yeah, Alf number 1.
How did that make it on the channel?
And then I forgot to tell you, I did put it on private because I didn't want it pulled for copyright for using the Alf theme song.
Oh, okay.
Also, I don't think anyone is going to watch it.
You heard it, your first song that's coming back.
Done.
This is the official announcement. You forgot to change your name to Fiona Staples again, Michael Edmond.
Because number 55.
We knew it was you.
Coming out. How does the Deadly Class show compare to the comic?
I thought it really was a good adaptation of the comic book. It's very much like the comic book, and I would have loved to have seen that continue. Sadly, dang it, they canceled it. What's up, Money?
Peter needs to be friends with Money.
But I love the comic book. I love Deadly Class.
Does the Uncanny X-Men Omnibus reprint have the tiny font spine or the normal good-looking one?
Here's something crazy. Like, when I started doing this, when was it? 2 years ago, doing the Q&As on Saturdays, I didn't think there would be a time with questions like, about the spine so often. Volumes 1 and 2 have the new spine. For some reasons, volumes 3 and 4 have the old spine. I don't know how long that's going to last. I don't know if the later printings will have a new spine. That's all I know so far.
Any announcements this week, upcoming week?
On
Patreon, the announcement's already posted. It's coming out tomorrow on the channel. And then there's another one later this week.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Brendan Fraser is Firefly in the Batgirl film? Well, Brendan Fraser can do no wrong, can he?
I love Brendan Fraser. I think he's a wonderful human being.
Roberto, I have not read Zeb Wells on Hellions.
Oh, of course I have.
Well, he's asking me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So yeah, you. What I want to read though, I can't decide. Should I read Zdarsky's Howard the Duck first, or the original Howard the Duck first? I feel like I should read the original first.
You do whatever you want to.
But I'm not quite sure where it is right now. So, I guess I'll read this first. Well, what do you think about Hellions? John Romita Jr. on Amazing Spider-Man.
Dude, John Romita Jr. has been drawing Spider-Man for like every decade, so sure.
Yeah.
Welcome back, JR. Where were you? And Hellions probably my favorite series out of the Dawn of X. What's up, Trigonosis? What's up, buddy? Any chance of Marvel releasing one last thick, complete collection to wrap up the material from before Big Time? Oh man, it has been a while, hasn't it? So probably. I don't know. Maybe, brother. I want to say it might be forgotten, but I don't know.
Josh is saying that comics need to step up their spine game like manga. He really enjoys the spines on manga. What do you think?
Some of them I like.
There's Squirrel Girl.
I really like the connecting spines of the Dragon Ball manga, the second printing of them. Dragon Ball Z, the connecting spines. But that's hard to do with like a volume 1 and volume 2 of like X-Men, like connecting spines of that. Will we ever see Wade's Flash run in omnibus format? I would love that. Maybe one day.
Who's the artist?
Isn't it Quinones? Read Howard the Duck by Gerber first.
I think for reasons...
It's a preview copy. First. It's a review copy. I think it is postponed until February. I think you should read the original Howard the Duck before Zdarsky. Just saying.
I can't see why. I think I'll have to read this one first.
Will we ever get a third Justice League International Omnibus? Man, one day. I hope so. DC could definitely improve their spine game. I'm just thankful that Marvel doesn't do ugly DC spines.
There's a sentence.
Best Volume 1 epics. Look at my man over here. Kill Raven. This is all and done, baby. Kill Raven. Why is Omar so tired? That's part of the reason that something personal is going on, but don't you worry about it. We're still here doing the live stream.
I'm holding the Howard the Duck, Zdarsky.
Yeah, this is the omnibus that comes out. Dang it, when does this come out? I want to say it's February. They did drop the price of this though. This was originally solicited at $100, then $75, and now it's $60. So it's $60 retail price. I mean, it's a small book though.
Yeah, but still, that they kept dropping it.
Some of these titles are older than Dragon Ball. I'm planning doing Connecting Spine with Bang. And I don't have mouse money. Oh, okay. It's easier, cool. But it's easier for independent comics though to do that. Like you know how long issues are going to be.
Because Josh is creating a comic.
You already got these things.
Independent.
Yes, he is, and you know how many issues are going to be mapped out in one particular volume. Whereas DC and Marvel are kind of like, okay, let's throw that in there.
And Josh has a cool new YouTube channel, Into the Panel, with short videos like talking about artist techniques and panels in comics.
Anybody watching?
Just as the name suggests.
Batwoman. How is their take on Poison Ivy? Not I, but I hope somebody's watching it. How about a Mojo omnibus? That doesn't have a spine because spineless ones. I hate Mojo.
What about Blue Beetle omnibus? Neon Love's going to kill somebody for a Blue Beetle omnibus.
Oh, I would too. Ted Cord or Jaime Reyes? No, this isn't. No, I don't think anything's going to beat Devil Dinosaur as far as the skinniest omnibus. Devil Dinosaur was 8 issues.
It is a retina scolding spine with that really bright yellow. It shows a brighter on here, however. Wait, are we still 720p? What are the numbers?
Yeah, next month we're going up to 1080.
Yay! Tune in February.
February, turn in.
This man will look even more handsome.
That's any possible. Oh my gosh, toughest question. This is a tough one. It's like picking my favorite child. The better run on Flash, Wade or Johns? I think I'm gonna go with my safe answer, which is the same thing about Duck Comics, right? Which is better, Carl Barks or Don Rosa? Well, Don Rosa wouldn't have been there without Carl Barks, and I feel the same about Jeff Johns and Mark Waid. Without Mark Waid building that mythos, we wouldn't have had Jeff Johns expand on it. So give credit where credit is due, but I'm going to go with Jeff Johns. Like, fleshing out those villains, fleshing out the rogues. Oh, dude, I mean.
Because the rogues are the best.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Gabe's getting into Deadpool. Oh,
all right.
I kind of wanted to watch that movie last night. What are some Deadpool Omnis that I can look into? They're still in print.
Oh,
so far, I have the Beginnings, Omnibus, and Minibus 2.
Oof. It's not in print, but you can... No, that one's gone too. The classic is gone. Never mind. Brother, this is a hard one, man. I don't know. Still in print. Because X-Force is gone. All these are gone. Deadpool versus the Marvel Universe? Is that one still in print? Man, I don't know. That's a tough one.
Thanks, Omni Nation.
What's up,
Comics,
buddy?
For the super chat and shout out to his channel. Hey, Omni. Omar with my boy Hulk turning 60 this year. I'm still keeping my hopes alive for a Hulk by Bruce Jones omnibus. Come on, Marvel. I doubt it.
We'll finish out. Let's finish out Peter David. We still need a companion, I think, for Peter David's run. But hope springs eternal, my friend. So let's keep
wow,
hoping.
That was really poetic.
Yeah.
Is there a new Mutants epic with the Deadpool first appearances?
Yeah, but he was asking about Omnis. Otherwise, yeah, go for the Deadpool Epics. Those are the best way to introduce you to the character. They're mapped out similar to the... If you have the Beginnings, that has the miniseries, that has the intro. Actually, you have everything from the first epic. What they really need to reprint is the Joe Kelly one and the classics, and then the Deadpool versus Cable. Those are solid.
Ditko, Ramita, Senior Spidey, Ditko. What about you?
Oof. Ramita. Ramita. I gotta go with Ramita. I mean, he made Peter such a handsome guy. I gotta go
Senior.
Yeah, he did. He made him a handsome dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't like his artwork.
You don't like Senior's artwork?
Well, all I can think of is Eternals.
No, that's John Romita Jr.
Well, I didn't like it.
You're gonna blame
I'm getting them confused.
the son for his father's art. Are you serious?
And I'm the one that likes Junior's Peter.
You like? Oh my gosh! What the heck?
Thanks, Thomas, for the super chat. Hey, Omar Mel, do you think we'll ever see Mark Waid's Marvel Now Daredevil run collected as an Omni?
Thomas, isn't that already collected as an omnibus? 2-volume omnibus set? Is that what you're talking about? There was a 2-volume Mark Waid run, and it's already collected as an omnibus format. If that's what you mean.
Does anybody own the North American license to Moby's Blueberry?
No. Mark Waid and I talked about that. That's one of his most wanted. That's actually his most wanted book. And I said, hey, you're at Humanoids. You can make that happen.
Spencer's saying the Deadpool Classic Omnibus is 40.
Oh, check out D-Header. Yeah, D-Header. Yeah. Probably still has it. What's up, Phil?
Here's a cool question. Being a Duck fan, did you ever watch the Duck Dodgers anime series from the early 2000s? If so, what are your thoughts?
I never did watch Duck.
Howard the Duck, Scrooge McDuck, Darkwing Duck.
Yeah, I didn't watch like the Mighty Ducks.
Duck fans. I think I watched it once when it came
Duck
out.
Dodgers, is that Daffy?
Is it 20?
Is it Daffy?
Wait, the 21st and a half century? Wait, what was the number? 24th and it? No, 20. I feel like it was
a. All right.
Wait, which century? What was his catchphrase, guys? Which something and a half century was Duck Dodgers?
I was sent here by Omni Dog to bug you about Gwenpool Omnibus. You tell my friend to leave me alone. Quit texting me about Gwenpool. Quit trying to make Gwenpool happen. Have you read Uprising by JMS? I hear good things about it and its follow-up. I haven't. I've read Rising Stars. by JMS.
Okay.
I love the
Aaron,
Ramirez.
You love Ramirez.
Father and son, my man.
Oh, hey, hold up now.
Oh my gosh.
That's my puzzle, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, well, I like that sounds so old.
This is what I have to deal with.
Okay, I like Dr. Ramirez secret.
I'm so glad that
you should be happy I know who they are.
You know, not decades worth of work is what like made you a John Romita Sr. fan, but a puzzle that you bought at Walmart.
I
like
did not.
$5.
I bought it on Free Comic Book Day,
Ooh.
and it was like $20, maybe 25, dude.
All right.
So
I'm
you
sure
need to slowly roll, but
sure.
Ditko's really good too. I like the shadows.
Okay, I got that Tech Core Blue Beetle DC Showcase collection. Didn't know it was in color. It wasn't in color. No, they're not. Still cool. A little disappointed. Thank you for the super chat. If you have a question, here's the question.
Okay.
Oh.
Do you think the Starman Omnibus will come back in print? I fall in love with Starman, but not with the compendium.
Not those. If they ever come back, it will be 2 volumes. Basically, the compendiums in omnibus format. That's how they'll do it.
Okay. Montana's saying 21st and a half century. Josh say 24, 23. No, Mark and a half. Duck Dodgers was Daffy Duck's Buck Rogers alter ego.
That's what I thought it was.
It's 24 and a half. Hey, Josh is saying. But then Aaron's saying 21st.
You know what?
I'm not Googling it.
I'm not
gonna
in
believe
this
Aaron
argument.
Cox.
I believe you all.
Any news on the new Marvel box set? I'm going to guess no.
It's seriously like on hiatus, indefinite hiatus until they get back to the office.
What about the upcoming Strange Academy book? What will it collect? I've seen different reports and price points for it.
That is so weird. I just got asked about that from not like a couple of people. One of them being a friend of mine that doesn't even read comics. He was just like, "What's going on with this? Like, is this 6 issues? Is this 18 issues?" And I honestly don't know. I will get that answer though. Okay, I will try to get that answer.
You prefer senior
over junior? I can see that.
From Time's perspective, do you think that the Dark Phoenix Saga storyline is the best picture of X-Men as heroes and what they stand for? I know you love God Loves. I do love man kills.
Ooh, what they stand for. Sacrifice. How about that, though, man? Self-sacrifice is probably one of the most heroic things you can do. That's why I was so mad at the stupid movie. Spoilers, but I'm mad. Okay, in the stupid Dark Phoenix movie, not the Dark Phoenix movie, I'm sorry, X-Men 3 Last Stand, Jean's like, "You gotta kill me, Logan. You're the only one that can do this." I'm like, what? No! Like, Dark Phoenix in the comic was like, she got her mind back. It's Jean Grey for a second. And for a split second, when she felt this darkness taking over her, she made the right decision and self-sacrificed. I'm sorry if that's spoiling it for anybody, but I think that's a better heroic way to go than, "Wolverine, stab me, please."
That's a stronger, character arc. Thank you, Pope Size, for the super chat. With IDW Transformers coming to an end at the end of the year, what will happen with the IDW collections? Remember, you said it was an evergreen. Remember?
I do remember.
Together with the TMNT?
I do. So I haven't asked my contact there because it's still a little touchy. Because he is a big fan of Transformers. Him and I bonded over Transformer comics. So I know this is breaking his heart. So the last thing I want to do is, put a little salt in that wound and be like, "Hey, man, I know you're losing this, but what do you think the odds are?" What I would like for them to do is at least finish out phase 3 by giving us volumes 2 and 3, which are solicited, and then making the rest of the volumes, which would be all the way to 7, into 2 big hardcovers. Kind of like what Dark Horse does with the Conan material. They were pumping them out when they lost the rights to Marvel. That's what I'm hoping for. But I don't know. I know those evergreen books are no longer going to be evergreen, though. They're going to be hard to find, which sucks.
Okay. Jean Grey stands for killing broccoli people.
Yep.
Checks out.
She did kill broccoli people. An entire planet of little broccoli people.
Oh!
Hey, they came back, though. They came back to hunt her down.
All right, I'm going to look up this Duck Dodgers.
Just started collecting the Amazing Spider-Man Omni because I watched your video on the reading order. Found Volume 4 is rare to find now. Trying to collect the ones in print. Yeah, Volume 4 is rare right now, but I'm sure it will be back in print sometime.
Duck Dodgers in the 24th and a half century. Because somebody was saying, shoot, what's the real guy's name?
Buck Rogers?
Buck Rogers was 25th, I think.
Which stupid Dark Phoenix movie? We have multiple. We do.
I remember it's 21st. Okay. I also remember Crescent Fresh being an actual term from the 90s.
I haven't seen the actual. No, stop it. No, nobody remembers that. But I can't believe they screwed up that storyline in 2 different movies.
It's not Crescent Fresh. Not.
Stop trying to make that happen. Okay, actual question. I'm really new to American comics. Having not read them since I was a kid, and I really want to get into Spider-Man, where can I start? I really like the Spider-Verse movie.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
Honestly, if you like Spider-Verse, then go with Ultimate Spider-Man. It's a little more refreshing than the older stuff. I love, you all, people that have been viewing my channel know where I stand with the Ultimate stuff. It's been there, done that for me. But I also know it's such a good gateway for new people to read these comics and these characters. So go for Ultimate Spider-Man.
Will we ever get a Fraction Hawkeye Omnibus reprint?
Oh, probably one day. Yeah, of course.
These people.
Well, when you eat broccoli, you should suspect to haunt you.
Like, hey, Sugar Man.
What's up, Sugar Man? FOMO on TF is starting to get real. Hey, I'm serious. FOMO on TF.
Project Mikey, how you doing?
What's up, buddy?
He didn't know that Phoenix dies.
Oh,
Next thing you're going to tell me is that King Kong and Jesus died too.
Okay, well, if you had seen...
Do you think Batman Eternal will get a reprint?
Yes, I'm sure
okay,
it will.
there you go.
But if you had seen King Kong Lives, okay, he didn't die. They resurrected him. And then the son of Kong... What's up? Cyclops is better than Wolverine. Right. I hate this man's name. Omar, when they eventually make a D.D. Zdarsky, do you think they'll... I don't know. Depends on how big the Devil's Reign...
Do you think it will include Devil's Reign?
It really depends on how big Devil's Reign will be.
Okay, now you're yelling at him.
I'm yelling at Cyclops better than Wolverine.
Maybe this is Sugar Man's alter ego.
This is my dude. Okay. This guy's been around for a long time.
There's so many Spider-Man comic series out there. It's definitely hard to get it.
It is. I did a video on where to start reading Spider-Man if you want to check that out on the channel. But I definitely, if you like Spider-Verse, definitely check out Ultimate Spider-Man.
We watched Don't Look Up last night.
That was good. We really enjoyed that.
I wouldn't watch it again, but
that's
I
a horrible review.
It slowed down a little bit. I like the director, his choice of like these splashes. That's not the term, but like cuts, stills of things or close-ups, and I like the end. So it's on Netflix with Leonardo DiCaprio, who did a fantastic job.
He always kills it though. Dune. I really like Dune.
Oh yeah, I forgot you said that.
Cyclops is better. You guys killed me. He's better at what? Whining, not being a good leader, cheating on his wife.
No.
Need I go on?
You put one of his quotes in our wedding vows.
Because Fabian Nicieza wrote it. That doesn't count.
And sometimes he is cool.
You're my alpha and to my omega. Like it's beautiful.
No, what?
It's part of the quote. You don't remember my wedding vows, dude?
I don't remember the difference between John Romita Sr. and Jr.
Oh, because that's equally as important. All right, where were we? We're done. We're done.
No, Alpha and Omega. What? That's really dramatic.
It is
like epic.
Actually, in Mexico, we recently got Fraction Hawkeye. I have to find it in hardcover Spanish though. That was cool. That's awesome, man.
Because then I can appreciate it again and be like, oh, that's so romantic. It's so fresh.
Stop with the spoilers.
It's so crescent fresh
for a 40-year-old story. I feel like I get yelled at for that. So I stop. Like whenever I do overviews, I try not to do spoilers unless I warn people ahead of time, and I still get yelled at by people going, "I've never read this. I wish you wouldn't talk about it so much." And I'm like, okay, where do I draw the line? Because I have to talk about certain things. Will War of the Kings reprint get an announcement before the reprint poll so he can save a vote? Wow, look at the way Aaron, you should be a politician. The way you worded that question, like, he puts me in a corner. Nobody puts baby in a corner. Will War of the Kings reprint get an announcement before the reprint poll so we can save a vote? It's like making me say yes or no, right? Because if I say yes, that's a good way of wording that question. So I'm gonna plead the fifth. I'm gonna plead the fifth and say I don't know what you're talking about, man. Have a good day. God bless you. Good night. Just stop by. Is this Jess? No, Jess. No, earlier. Jess would never, ever, what's it called? Super chat me. He has too much pride.
Yeah, anyway. I would never watch again. 5 stars.
Yeah, that's a Melanie rating.
Have you guys? 5 out of 5. No, like 4, 3.5-ish. But I enjoyed it. What's the question? Have you read John Carpenter's Tales for a Halloween Night?
No, I haven't. What would Kel was asking about?
Have you guys watched Station 11?
No, but I need to watch it. And Noops keeps asking the same question. I need to answer him right there. I haven't heard. Oh, sorry, Noops. Do you know?
Oh, I thought I picked that
If there will be a reprint of Fantastic Four by Wade. I've not heard about that one. Seriously. Being bad father should be a tough... Right? Like, what is he good at? What are you people talking about?
Cyclops is better at whining and cheating and being the less interesting brother. And whining. Well, there's a lot of whining, sugar man.
Hey,
you say Cyclops is the goat.
Some women find that attractive, though. Cyclops is the greatest of all time. Of all time. Is that what we're saying?
Is Cyclops better than Punisher?
At what?
No, just to hit to Sugar Man, which is better. He was better, Punisher. Or
he's better at getting stepped on by a Celestial. That's my favorite Cyclops moment of all time. When he's looking up during the judgment.
Dan needs to be here to defend Cyclops. You guys did do a video.
Yeah, we did.
Ago, right?
He does have some cool moments. He has some amazing moments. One of my favorite moments is when he almost gets killed by a Celestial during the Judgment War saga. Or Judgment Day saga. And he was like, this big giant foot's coming on. He's trying to shoot it and realizes there's no way. And he's like, what a stupid way to die. And that's where it continues. Yeah, he died.
Oh, okay. And then he got brought back.
No, he didn't die. I saw my local comic book shop, Ultimate Spider-Man, the other day. I'm totally going to get it now. Thank you for your suggestion. Shout out to Heroes and Villains in Arizona.
Oh,
Shout out to Heroes and Villains in Arizona.
You know what? I like Cyclops in the Astonishing X-Men.
Yeah, he was great in that. It really depends on the writer, honestly. I'm just like I'm not one of these people like, oh, Cyclops sucks. Like it just really depends on the writer. A lot of writers don't know what to do with him.
Yes, in the anime series, Cyclops is better saying Jean every 5 minutes.
She was really good. She was really good at fainting. I remember that about Jean Grey. Oh no. Or Storm passing out. She was a little over dramatic.
Jean in Ultimate put it about more than Cyclops ever did.
Yeah, I agree with that. She was a little out there. A little out there.
Oh, did you say in the wedding vows you're the Alf to my Omega?
I did not say that. What
that
is with you people?
That would be like telling the future. I'd be like, what?
I don't think Don Newton's work has been collected in Batman. I'm sorry. I don't think. I could be wrong.
Thanks for the super chat, Art Walker. I saw a pre-order for the Penguin Random House Deluxe.
Nope. Power Rangers.
Deluxe box set. Is that a real thing, or am I just getting my hopes up?
It is. It is a real thing. Yeah, and it's got an exclusive book that's not even out for the common folk like us. So lock it in, man, if you can, because guess what? This is what made people mad about that. Is that you can get the freaking box set of Power Rangers that was a Kickstarter cheaper through places like Cheap Graphic Novels than the Kickstarter. And it's the exact same thing, except like maybe different covers. I don't know. But it's just crazy that people were mad about that. Like, I can't believe I Kickstarted this thing, and now places like Cheap Graphic Novels are selling it cheaper. Always fond of Cyclops, even though he left his wife and kid. Yeah, absolutely. He's really good at that. Cyclops was cool and astonishing because Joss Whedon knows how to write a bad husband. Shots fired! Shots fired! Why did
shout out to Omar and Melanie. Thoughts on Jason's Aaron Runs Thor?
Dude, so good. So good.
Fun.
I think, he's definitely up there. Let me see. All right. To me, my favorite writers on Thor have been Walter Simonson, Tom DeFalco. Yeah, he's up there. He's top 5 for sure. Top 5 for sure. Cyclops better than Wolverine, still here to defend his man, or he just bounced.
More.
This one's for you, more. Wolverine, pull out. What did he say? Pull back. Sorry, I misquoted him. Somebody should make a meme about that. All right, what's that PR box set about? It is the Power Rangers box set, the Boom Studios Power Rangers. It has Year 1, Year 2, Shattered Grid, Beyond the Grid. What else does it have? Necessary Evil and the Necessary Evil Part 2. Yeah, sorry, I misquoted. More. Sorry about that.
And that was such a beautiful moment.
It was not a beautiful moment.
But he loves Morph. He cares about him.
I don't even Morph wasn't even a thing.
I liked Morph, even though it was 1 or 2 episodes he was in.
He
had that voice.
Morph?
Yeah.
Did he?
I think.
No, I think you're making things up in your head. God Butchered, God Bomb was so good. Plus Lady, dude, War Thor. Like, oh my gosh, there's so many good things. The artwork by Esad Ribic and Russell Dodderman, phenomenal. That Thor run, I loved it.
Would you say Cyclops is a 6.0?
A 6.0 out of I don't know. Is he a detective? I think Batman's a better detective.
All right. Gabriel might catch some heat, but my favorite read from last year was Black Cat. It was fun. Looking forward to McKay Moon Knight.
Dude, that McKay Moon Knight, I got the trade in, and I can't wait to read it because that Black Cat was so good. Cheap.
Oh, man.
Corsair's the man.
Okay, no, Mark said he did have an annoying voice, and that's why I liked him.
Okay, he did.
Freudian slip much.
That was a Freudian slip on my part. I was fanficking Morphin Wolverine.
This viewer's been asking for a while. Thoughts on the Scream movies?
I liked one. I think after that it kind of went downhill. But I'm excited to see the fifth one. Yep. 1.6 out of 10, husband.
Occult. Bad husband. Because you got to put the occult in. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, Omar rating occult detectives. He rated Batman a 6 out of 10. So everyone's saying Batman is a 6 out of 10 in general.
Did you hint at house? I knew this would come back to haunt me. All right. This is what happened, Arturo. Somebody on the live stream said, Omar, I just got my final deluxe edition of House of M. And I said, thank you for your sacrifice. This is how Omnis get made. As a joke, because it is a joke that when somebody completes a set they've been after for a few years, Marvel will announce an omnibus. It's happened to me. It's happened to some of my really good friends. It's happened to a lot of viewers. Matter of fact, that happened to a viewer because my announcement that I made on Patreon yesterday. But it just happens, right? Like you give this is the sacrifice we made to the collecting gods, and that was the hint. It wasn't really much of a hint. It was more of a joke.
Yeah, because they were going,
Like a 10-hour.
Tor's like, you sure the question about
it wasn't about their cult. It's my dude in here.
Wait, somebody did prove it. Was it or not?
Yeah, it was him. He was here. This Phantom Stranger guy. I don't know if he's here. If you're here, Phantom Stranger, please help me.
He was earlier.
Was he?
So, we're going to Steve's question.
Okay, Steve.
What comic did you love that now feels super dated after rereading?
Batman Year 2. Still love it. Still love it. I don't care. It's great. Batman Year 2. Probably some of the... I'll be honest. There are a lot of comics that I read in the 80s and 90s that now feel a little bit dated. Like the dialogue in Preacher. I still think Preacher is top 10. Top 5 best Vertigo comics. It's the best thing I think Garth Ennis has ever written. But I can see what people would have a problem with some of the outdated dialogue. It's very 90s, pop culture-ish. So, I'm trying to think of a comic that I'm like, oh, this is awesome. Savage Dragon, maybe. I love Savage Dragon. I loved Spawn as a kid. But even as a kid, I knew Spawn wasn't like, it wasn't like reading War and Peace. It was more about the art for me. Man, this is a really good question, Jorge. Because you kind of stumped me.
No, Jorge's asking another question.
Oh, is he? Who asked another question? All right, I'll be right back.
You clicked on this question.
What's a book that I'm like, this is phenomenal? The Pro? Maybe when I was younger, The Pro was so edgy that I'm like, this is phenomenal. All right, okay. What cameras or support do you record videos or take pics of your books? I would like someday to generate content about comics. Yeah, man. I have the Panasonic 4K. It's the 2000X for my videos. The live streams are due through Mevo, even though right now for some reason we're down to the 720 plan instead of the 1080p plan, which is ridiculous. We're getting another camera it's a 4K camera for shooting. I'm looking at a Nikon camera. Is it DSLR? Is that what it is? I think so it's I will tell you this, brother. Who was that? I'm sorry. Jorge. No matter what camera you get, there's always some adjusting and things you have to figure out and do research on, because there's color correction, because there is lighting, there's white balance, there's all this stuff that a lot of people don't think about when they're like, I'm going to get this state-of-the-art $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 camera. But a lot of things that you have to do in the After Effects to make it look good. Man, it's hard to resist keeping the R-rated.
I know. Excuse me. Let me go up to James' question about Cobra Kai, and this is not a spoiler. Just Omar, who should be cast as Miguel Diaz's father in Cobra Kai if they decide to bring him into the series? Chuck Norris, Jackie Chan, or who's Robin Shaw?
Martial artist. Well, okay, first of all, why haven't you gone with the correct answers, which would be Steven Seagal, Cynthia Rothrock. Yeah, I went there. What's his name? Don the Dragon Wilson.
Oh, there you go.
Let's go back. Let's not stereotype though. I'm trying to think of Latino martial artists that were popular back in the 90s and 80s. I don't think we had a Latino representation for martial arts. We had a lot of Latinos doing the Lambada though, the Forbidden Dance movies. I remember those coming out a lot back then. Boo.
What's Hannah booing?
I don't know.
Hi, Hannah.
Hannah, are you booing that Cyclops is better than Wolverine?
Oh, yeah, Liu Kang from Mortal Kombat.
Oh, yeah, that dude could do it. He can pull it off. He actually kind of looks like him. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can dig that.
Super Laugh Heart's getting deep. Comics are, for me, time capsules.
They are.
I like that they reflect the world as it was when they were created. It's kind of like why the early Fantastic Four is timeless.
See, and I think it takes like that is what I enjoy, and I enjoy movies that way. That way I also am not a fan of censorship, right? I don't like when things are censored in comics and books, in movies. I like them to show me the way the world was back then. Whether I agreed with that statement or not doesn't matter, but I still want it to be shown to me, in the way that it was originally came out. That's why I have a big problem with a lot of the director's cuts, the special editions of certain films about wars in the stars.
Oh,
yo, Cynthia was hot. She was a good-looking woman. I mean, guy was in Machete.
Oh,
Machete.
Good movie.
Machete.
Oh my gosh, what's his name?
Danny Trejo.
Was that the baby with the intestines using it
Yes.
as a rope? Oh, I want to watch it again.
Machete. I mean, we never got Machete Goes to Space. Although, apparently, he might be in Boba Fett. So Machete did go to space. Nico could be Miguel's father for sure. Could be. That is true. I'll go down here for a second, baby. No, down. Right there. Nope, that wasn't it. Same thing with Batman. Cool character, but he just overshadows others in popularity. It does. Xavier's asking, do we have any comics to tell about the parents of Gambit? I want to say in his ongoing series, there's a little bit of that. But it's more to do with his brother.
Artwork. Any artwork today?
Not today, but at this time, we do want to remind everybody to smash that like button. If you live in Europe, don't forget to check out waltzcomicshop.com. They're our official sponsor of this part of the episode. They have the cheapest prices, pre-order prices for Marvel and big DC books in the EU. Flat rate shipping of €9.99 in the EU countries. Extremely careful and sturdy packaging. Your emails will be answered within 24 hours. And if you go to waltzcomicshop.com and put in the code, all one word, near mint condition, you get free shipping for all EU countries with your first order. That's waltzcomicshop.com.
Your reliable source for Omnis and premium collected editions in Europe.
Yeah. There we go. Thank you, everybody. We're still here.
Oh, well, I was showing the email. If you'd like to email us at nearmintcon@gmail.com, or actually right now, email Omar.
We do have a package to open, though, my love.
Okay. Show the address.
So we do have fan mail. You can send pictures or emails here. I promise I am behind by a week, but I do get to them eventually. Big apologies to all the people that have emailed me questions, and I just haven't had a chance to get back to them. Near Mint Condition, P.O. Box 1678, Versailles, Kentucky 40383 is the P.O. Box. I think the box opener is over there, my love. That's if you want to send us. We take fan mail. We take donations. We'll take anything.
No, not severed fingers.
Not severed fingers. Severed toes, yes. Is there still a reprint of Volume 1 of Excalibur? Absolutely. It is still coming. It might be postponed a little bit, but it was supposed to come out in April. I'm pretty sure that might be now May, if I'm not mistaken. What a jingle, right? She needs to copyright that before somebody takes it.
So I'll strike them.
Can we not talk about strikes, please? Please don't talk about strikes. We don't want to summon those people.
This is from Nick. Thank you, Nick.
Oh yes, Nick. This came in. I didn't get a chance to go to the post office because of the weather, but here we are. Best underrated Batman villain. The flying. Oh, what was his name? The egghead.
The Time Dude. I only know from the cartoon. What's the Time Dude?
Why is it the CGN is the only one with the PR box set up for pre-order? Not even Amazon has it. Amazon doesn't order from the direct market. They order from the book market. That's why. I didn't even catch that. My love. Oh, Omar, adorable. Called you my love.
Oh,
I didn't even catch that.
Oh,
Take it back.
Nice bubble wrap. Thank you.
Will you ever? Will you take a whole hand though? I will take a whole hand. I remember Machete Kills introduced Carlos Estevez. So here is a nice letter. Let me see if we can read it on the air. Oh, that is Amazing Spider-Man Omnibus. Roger
awesome.
Stern. Let me.
Thank you for sending that.
This is from Nick.
This is a linky letter.
Yeah. What's that live stream? Let me.
Maybe that. Yeah, we'll just read.
I'll read it afterwards, but it's from Nick. I just want to make sure I don't read anything personal. Sometimes when people write us things, sometimes it's personal. So, Nick, thank you so much for the donation, my dude. Send us a copy of Stern Spidey Omnibus, probably for the next giveaway when we hit 75. So tell your friends, tell your aunties, tell your grandmas, grandpas to subscribe and enter a chance to win.
Thank
Amazing
you, Nick.
Spider-Man. Thank you, Nick. Seriously.
And we will definitely read that letter after the show.
Melanie should do jazz hands for Walt's Jingle.
Jazz hands.
Honestly, I was thinking of Egghead, but then I really meant, what's his face? Firefly. I really like that character.
Oh, Critical Media says that, yeah.
What's the reason you hate Daniel Wave's writing so much? Okay. I really... Dude, but the animated show, right? Animated show, Clock King.
Yeah,
that's so good.
That's the time guy.
I try to stay positive on the channel, right? I try to not talk about negative things. It is hard sometimes whenever I feel strongly about certain writers' take on characters, and the last thing I want to do is stray people away from a certain character or story arc because it's just my opinion. I would hate to do that because a lot of people really enjoy Daniel Way's Deadpool. A lot of people really enjoy his Wolverine origins. For me, to put it simply, he didn't get it. He didn't get Deadpool. He didn't get Wolverine. And those were the two big writing duties that he was on for a long time. That's just my personal opinion. So there we go. That's all I have to say. Tell a friend. Tell a friend. Omar does not hate. He simply prefers. Unless we're talking about Cyclops. He hates Cyclops. I don't even hate Cyclops. I just think he's just not used well. Animated Show King was the bomb. Will there be more Omnis from the Silver Age? Like reprints and new ones? Let me check really quick. You're in luck. Because I got the finalized list and some things might be moving to 2023 from David. But let me check.
While you're checking, News Fairy Channel asked about what kind of books you accept. Like, are there any guidelines on it for giveaways?
No, we take anything.
Sure.
As long as we know, like my kids, you can't win this one. I'm sorry, because it's adult material. We gave away something during the Christmas giveaway. Yes, we do have some Silver Age Omnis. A brand new one. I better not jinx it. I'm not going to give you the month because it gets delayed until December. And... oh.
Wait, what did you...
Yeah, he was asking if there's any more.
But...
I didn't say what it was.
Oh, okay.
So let's, one brand new one. Why do you hate Gwenpool? I don't. I actually like Gwenpool. It's Squirrel Girl I have an issue with, remember? What do you think of the representation in the Marvel Cinematic Universe for Marvel Comics? I think they're killing it, man. Like, these... Dude, even subpar movies that should not be getting that much money are making millions of dollars. Like, okay, I have, again, just a personal taste in movies. I'm not the biggest fan of Ant-Man or Ant-Man Quantum Mania or whatever. Or, I'm sorry, this Ant-Man and Wasp movie, Thor 2. But even those movies were killing it at the box office. Eternals, like, I didn't think it was as bad as a lot of reviewers said it was, but it still wasn't a great movie. But holy moly, the money that it made, it's just crazy. Can I donate some woodwork? Yes, you can.
Thank you. Because Gabriel, I still have the keychain you made of Near Mid on my backpack my Hello Kitty backpack that I use for school.
Craig Stewart, excellent question. Is there an underrated Batman comics you recommend? One that isn't talked about nearly enough? Yes. However, it's out of print, and it is called Batman Going Sane. Batman Going Sane is one of the most underrated. J.M. DeMatteis killing it. What it is, it's the story of
Batman Going Sane or Insane?
Sane. Batman and the title is Going Sane.
Cool.
It's the story of the Joker being fixed and like not being crazy anymore and living a normal life. So good.
Oh, I thought Batman was going sane because he's insane.
Joker's going
in the
sane.
brain.
So yes.
Hey,
Hola,
Omar.
hermano, what's up, buddy? Hope you guys are doing great and staying healthy. We're trying. We're trying both. We're trying both.
What about Ryan North Squirrel Girl?
You know what? I'll tell you what. I will read it again, but I wasn't a fan.
I don't have an answer for this off the top of my head. What story media from your childhood would you like to see as a massive budget animated film? And would it be hand drawn, stop motion, or CGI? I like stop motion, hand drawn.
Well,
first
of all, Project Viking, you failed to note that I am a child of the 80s. I was born in the 70s, but I'm a child of the 80s, and that stuff holds a special place in my heart, okay? So I don't want anything to be redone or remastered or retouched. Even Garbage Pail Kids. I want it the way that
awesome
God intended it to be seen.
We can't do anything by working.
You're a little offbeat. You're a little offbeat. But
that's how you sing it when we're cleaning the house.
No, I got Latin beats in me. You're a little offbeat.
Go ahead.
No, I'm not doing it. We'll get demonetized.
That's exactly how you sing it.
That's how I sing it. Anyway, even Lady Hawk should not be touched. But if I had to say, if like the greatest minds came together and said, we have unlimited amounts of money and we want to remake this movie for the whole world to see, I'd have to go with the Wizard. What's his name? The guy with the Fred Savage and the video game movie about the kid that has autism and he's a wizard with the wizard. Let's remake that with digital download codes and things. He's a wizard playing Halo, maybe? I don't know.
No.
Okay.
But they wouldn't have that 80s, the wizard. Okay. They wouldn't have that 80s, let's go on a road trip, we got to get there. Because everything's like online now.
Okay.
So.
Well, okay, the wizard.
I wouldn't even reboot.
Don't interrupt Melanie while she's singing, even if she's wrong.
That's how you say it.
Ditko's a hero. We will never forgive him for Squirrel Girl's worst. He did create Speedball, so he gets a pass. Mr. Wizard, not Mr. Wizard. The Wizard. With the power glove.
Yep.
It's so bad. I would love a remake of Never. Nope, you can't remake a Never Ending Story, man. It's perfect. It's perfect. Atreyu! Have confidence.
Oh, man.
And the Oracles? Come on, man. You couldn't do that today. People be like, cover that up, man. Them Oracles need some shirts on. You can't redo.
Exactly, Kale. I think I saw one picture of this.
Oh, the live action. Yeah.
I'm like, no. What about thoughts on the upcoming Batman movie?
I'm in, man. I heard it's 3 hours. The 3 hours cut. Yeah, I'm in. Sure, give it to me. I don't know any. I mean, it could be the hot dog, baby. It could be the worst 3 hours spending watching a superhero movie, or it could be, oh my gosh, this should have been 4 hours. So at this point, sure, let's do it. Heathers, I love Heathers. What a good movie, man. Yes. I saw 8-Bit Christmas. That made me cry, man. I'm not gonna give away what happened, but that movie made me cry.
I enjoyed it too.
That's good.
Omar, did you watch Peacemaker? Nope.
I haven't seen it yet. My brother's been asking me to see it. Seriously, I'm so far behind on everything. I focus on reading now to catch up. I've got so many things to review and do overviews of. And on top of that, I have to start working on my biggest video next week, which is the upcoming collected editions for the month of February. So I will watch it soon.
There's a new Fraggle Rock show?
I heard it was. I heard it was.
You heard it was. Down to Fraggle Rock.
There's Graham. How you doing, buddy?
Hope you both doing good. I read the Kree Scroll War and loved it. Good.
I love this man. He has an old soul in him. Miguel is asking him.
Wait, Ditko didn't like Squirrel Girl.
Okay.
Wait, Miguel? Any chance that we get an alien suit Omni this year?
Not this year. I'm sorry if I broke your heart.
Aw, Gabriel saying you need a wooden Wolverine.
I do, buddy. You gave me an Alf before you gave me Wolverine. You're such a good guy. Yes, I would love to see Jeff Johns write Nightwing. That would be awesome.
Oh, there you go. Apparently,
I heard they dropped 3 episodes in one day, so that's cool in the gang, man.
Do you think that Spectacular Volume 2 Omnibus will collect issues?
What a hard question to answer, man. I don't know. So 2 things need to happen, of course. Number 1, we need to see the sales of Spectacular 1. If the sales are good, they will green light volume 2 and then probably say, okay, well, let's test the water some more. Let's get Web of Spider-Man collected. I don't know how they're going to map it because so much of it is in that Roger Stern omnibus. I mean, where's the omnibus? Oh, right here. My goodness, we're talking Web of Spider-Man 43 through 61 is collected in here. That, it's almost 20 comics you're going to be double dipping on. Almost.
What about Jeff Johns?
Yeah, that's what he was. I was replying back to Ibsy. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I love to see that.
Do you think creators need more financial support by publishers? Ask this question because COVID has impacted a lot the art and culture sector.
I will say that I think they're doing a lot better than they used to. Right now, there are contracts, right, which give you rights to not only have credits but also have some kind of financial gain from these movies and books, or I'm sorry, toys and things based on the movies. So there's a little bit of that going on. So they're doing a lot better. Can they be treated better? Of course they can. Absolutely. Yes, they can be treated a lot better.
So Peacemaker equals Johnny Lawrence.
What?
And apparently it's got awesome music.
Okay, I'm in. Johnny Lawrence is the best.
Violence and
what's up, Mike Irish? Thank you for the super chat, my brother.
Where should I begin? Well, Josh, you still on? What's the name of that movie manga that made you cry?
Gal, go home.
I said, recommend Masonic Koku. No, it's not recommend.
I
guess it depends on the type of story you want, like slice of life or violent, or hey, we can do anything by working with each other, or
they not make a Garbage Pail Kids movie. I will say I always say.
How about One Piece? If you want goofy, combined with action. Okay,
hold on. Let's start somewhere smaller.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's true. It's on forever.
One Piece is 100 volumes, and he's like, "Wow, I really dig this One Piece. I hope they get it by volume 10." Oh, there's 100 of these.
1 pound gospel.
No, short stories like Sandland. I think Sandland is a really good all-in-one story.
And that's by Akira Toriyama?
Yep. Good job.
He did Dragon Ball Z.
Aqua Knight. It's only 3 volumes. Still easily accessible. Akira. Seriously, 6 volumes. All still in print. Better to get the box set, though, of course. The Ghost in the Shell, I think, still holds up. And, of course, I'm going to recommend Berserk, but Berserk is unfinished and still ongoing and still,
Pluto.
Pluto is short 7 volumes of Pluto. Absolutely.
Wait, there is a Golden Boy manga. I've never read it. I heard it's worse.
It got a little more adultish than the anime did. So Rick Gere's still reading Mike Grell's. It's quick to read because that's the way he wrote, right? Very little, you don't see a lot of dialogue, not dialogue boxes, I'm sorry, narrative boxes there explaining. Junji Ito is the other books I was going to recommend if you're into horror. Uzumaki's probably his best work that a lot of people.
I like the short stories.
Yeah.
Approximately, I'm so sorry to hear that you tested positive for COVID on Thursday. I can't really taste or smell anything right now. Did you guys experience the same thing? If so, did you get your senses back?
I know.
Maybe you're asking the chat as well.
Yeah, if you're asking the chat, I just had a good friend of mine, Jordan, just got it, and that's he got COVID 2 weeks ago, or a week ago, and he still doesn't have his smell back.
So I'm sorry to hear that.
That sucks. I hope things get better, brother.
There's a question about. There we go. Perfect casting for the Bat family in a future Batman movie.
I guess Michael Keaton as old Bruce Wayne, and
I get Alan Rickman and Bob Saget confused, so I'm not the person.
Well, they're both gone, so you can't.
No, I saw the picture from far away with Louis Anderson, and I was like, "Is that Alan Rickman?"
Man, that's a good question. Seriously, Michael Keaton as old Bruce Wayne with somebody young, an unknown, as for like a Batman Beyond movie is what I want to see. That's what I want to see.
Max. Oh man. Gabriel, I'll have to think about it for the Wind Magnet. I'll let you know. And Maximus Jackson saying they confirmed Keaton as old Bruce Wayne, didn't they, for Flash?
They did, but is he old? Bruce Wayne, like in the way that they did, what's his name? Kevin Conroy as old Bruce Wayne in the Crisis series, miniseries, or event. Land of Lustrous is a great science fiction drama manga. 11 volumes so far, will finish soon after the author comes back from hiatus. I've not heard of that.
Remasters never read Howard the Duck. Is Zdarsky Omni a good place to start? I did watch the movie. Yeah, you watched the movie.
I like the Zdarsky book. I thought it was. I haven't finished.
So that was the conversation from earlier. Like, which should I start with? I want to start with the original, but I'm gonna have to start with Zdarsky's.
Yeah, I like the original Gerber run though. It's so good.
Gerber.
Mm-hmm. Steve Gerber.
I never liked Beetlejuice as Bruce Wayne Batman. I never liked Beetlejuice.
How dare
but
you.
that one part in Batman when he turns into Beetlejuice, he's got those
What
crazy eyes.
Crazy.
Yeah, and doesn't he say something about crazy? Like he's at the fireplace at the mantle and he smashes something and breaks it. He's like, "You want to get crazy? Let's get crazy." And I was like, "That's Beetlejuice."
Yeah. Keaton was so good, man.
Yeah. Thanks for the super chat, Mega Shrimpster. I hope you two are doing good. 2 questions. How's the movie going? And will there be a 60K celebration? I don't mean to give it. I don't mean a giveaway.
I don't know. We haven't decided. Like a celebration might be, after hours, like one day this week. It's just that the movie you speak of is what's draining and taking everything. It's been crazy. No, we can't talk about it. I love Mega Shrimpster, so he gets a pass. I think Spider-Man Life Story should be made into an animated miniseries for Disney Plus. Just saying. This is Jack Ferry. I agree with that. No. Okay, so I thought. Ow!
That hurt my ear. You're yelling.
Okay, why did you hold that ear? Because I yelled.
I don't know because it went around. Serious, that's the ear it hurt.
Whatever. Imagine Tim Chalamet. He was in Don't Look Up yesterday, the movie we watched.
Oh, which one was he?
He was the young guy that was dirty, dating Jennifer Lawrence's character.
Oh, okay. As Terry McGinnis.
Yeah.
Oh,
kind of see that.
Yeah. Did you thank Jack for the super chat?
And Jack, thank you for the super chat, and I would like to see an animated miniseries like that.
That would be cool. Let's get crazy there.
Middle West is phenomenal. It would have made it into my top 10 reads, of last year, but it was so good. Let's get nuts. That's what he said.
That's what it was. There you go.
Wolverine.
Wasn't Terry McGinnis supposed to be Asian? Yeah, right?
I think he was. I don't know, man. Don't ask me
Harry?
these things because Kyle Rayner was supposed to be Latino, and I always thought he was a white dude, but.
Oh, he was?
So, yeah, I didn't find out until like 10 years reading the stupid book. I'm like, what? He's Latino? Oh.
You're like, I wish I would have known earlier.
That's cool. Not that it makes any difference. I still love him as Kyle Rayner or as Green Lantern.
Honestly think Keaton Batman stands the test of time better than Bale's, despite how good they were. Just not as rewatchable.
Swear to me.
I tell you, I like. Shoot, what's his name? In Justice League.
You're good, Mega Shrimpster. We love you.
It's
Melanie's This is not how that happens. Oh,
dude, people did not like him as Batman. It's on the tip of my tongue.
George Clooney?
No.
Val Kilmer?
No.
Adam West?
Justice League.
Ben Affleck.
I thought
Ben
he was
Affleck's
good. Eyes in the bat costume. I thought he did a great job acting with his eyes.
You
just got.
He must have gotten lessons from.
Thank you, Gabriel. Ben Affleck.
I said Ben Affleck.
Well, I'm just thanking him too.
Okay.
Gosh.
You ever dance with the devil in a pale moonlight? Do you remember that line? What the heck did that mean? I remember Wolverine using that line in a Peter David run of Wolverine, and the guy was like, "What does that mean?" He's like, "I don't know. I thought it sounded really cool." Batfleck, he was awesome, man. He got like all buffed up for that movie.
I mean,
like, that warehouse scene where he's beating the bad dudes. Why'd you say that name? I'm sorry.
You have to deliver that line about Martha,
the best Green Lantern run or the best Green Lantern? Because Kyle Rayner's my Green Lantern. I love Kyle Rayner. Of course, Hal Jordan Rebirth is phenomenal. I love Hal Jordan Rebirth. Guy Gardner's always had a soft spot in my heart. He's just, I think how do I put it? Like, sometimes I want to snap like Guy Gardner. I can see it. That's why he becomes a Red Lantern.
That's a good point, Critical Media.
Yes, I agree with that.
He was a huge Batman.
He was like it was good.
And Ryan Reynolds is the best Green Lantern.
You are dead to me, Brian Meaton. Except that one guy with the icon of Ryan Reynolds as Green Lantern would probably agree with you. Who made Kyle Rayner Latino? I guess it was Ron Mars or Judd Winnick. Somebody did.
Was it a retcon or from the beginning?
No. I think it was always supposed to be. It was just something I never noticed because I don't know. I didn't notice things like that.
Cast mother had been called Marie.
Saw an article about a dude who read. Oh, I read that too. Or I saw that article too. Go on for a second, baby.
Saw an article about a dude who read all of the Marvel comics and wrote a book about it. All of the Marvels seems interesting.
It does seem interesting. Then I'm gonna be like, wait, but I read a lot of Marvels. Why am I reading this book instead of reading more comics? I think that's a really cool thing, though.
Thanks again, Mike Irish. And man, with your picture, it makes me well, not right now necessarily, but later want a Guinness beer. Omar, cast some of your favorite X-Men characters for the MCU.
Okay. Characters. Here we go. Here's my MCU lineup for X-Men. Okay, you got Storm. Storm's gotta be my leader. I love Storm. She's a good leader. She'll get it. She gets it. His mom and dad made him put. Yeah, man. Or Roberto Rodriguez. That's a good joke. All right, Storm. I gotta have Wolverine. That is gonna sound so stereotypical. Tempo. There, I said it. Tempo. All right. Ain't nobody putting Tempo up there. Polaris. I'm gonna see Polaris up there. Long Shot. Ain't nobody choosing Long Shot. What? No. Only Uncanny Omar. Why? Because he loves the Outback ears. That's why. Psylocke, and I mean real Psylocke. I want none of this retcon, Betsy Braddock, Quanon stuff. I mean Psylocke, Butterfly. Psylocke stab you in the face with her psionic blade. Swimsuit Psylocke from issue number 8 of X-Men. Yes. That's Psylocke. Yep. Firestar. Let's throw Firestar and Justice in there. That way we can expand into the New Warriors universe.
But what actors play them?
Gosh dang it, Mike Irish.
You went on and on.
I don't know. Wolverine, you know what? I don't want an actor. I don't want Daniel Radcliffe. I don't want, who's that? Tom Hardy. I don't want any known actor to play Wolverine. Clint Eastwood's son. I want, like, here's the thing about, like, you guys ever hear, I've explained this when Amanda and I had our TV movie review shows. Like, you ever hear the term, like, okay, we need a Danny Trejo type of actor. We need a Clint Eastwood type of actor. Wolverine's such an iconic pop culture character that you can say we need a Wolverine type, and you know immediately what you're looking for. We need a no name that they can sign on to do 55 movies. That's what I want. 20 years ago, I would have said Angela Bassett for Storm, but in a way, she kind of did in Black Panther. I don't know, man. I'm not up to date. It's Timothy Olyphant. What's his name? Timothy, what was that guy's name from the movie we watched, Don't Look Up?
Yeah, they were talking about earlier.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, sure. Let's cast him as Morph.
Can he do that voice, though? Who did you vote for in the X-Men election? Talk about this.
Oh, well, I missed this one, apparently. But I voted for Tempo last year.
Let's face it. Longshot in the MCU would be well, you guessed it.
He would be awesome. Rank the Ghost Riders from best to worst. All right, here we go. Best, Blaze. Second, no, best, Catch. Love Danny Catch. But Blaze is so awesome, though. Blaze is second, then Reyes. There's my Ghost Riders.
What about Jason Alexander's Wolverine?
You know who that is? George Costanza from Seinfeld. I mean, he's really good at snapping. I'm out. Let's go, Bob. It works for Superman casting an unknown. Right?
That dude from Avatar's Cable.
I love that guy. That guy's such a great, and he was up for the role of Cable. I would have loved to have seen that. Charlemagne.
Wolverine is the ultimate pulp hero. You can fit him into almost any genre.
Absolutely. Give me a short, hairy, little dude that looks muscular and can pick a fight, like a roughneck, like at a bar. Give me that. That was what I want. In his 20s, younger, so we can cast him in 55 movies. Omar, I have the Ditko is Strange Monster Edition. I will buy Volume 2, Doctor Strange. Should I get the Reprint of Volume 1 to complete the Omnis? That Volume 1 has the only other thing that it has that your Ditko is Strange doesn't have is the Spider-Man Annual number 2, drawn by Ditko. That's the only thing that's missing. So really, it's up to you.
Danny DeVito. No, even though I love Danny DeVito.
He's like 75.
Who? I lost it.
The TMNT thing in the header in the thumbnail, that's the TMNT toy set of Ace Duck. And who else was it? I can't even remember.
Gilbert Godfrey as Hawk's Xavier.
I haven't seen Ozark season 4. Is it season 4 that we're up to season 3 part 1 yet? But I'm going to. Jerry Kiso from Letterkenny as Wolverine. He's already Canadian. I did like that show. I watched the first season. I never went back to it.
Jonah Hex, high quality streaming series from Wild West to the time travel stuff. Who do you cast as Hex, Booster Gold, and whoever else would show up?
Well, I guess I wouldn't cast what's his name, Josh Brolin anymore because he already had his shot. Timothy what's his name? I guess I'll cast him in everything from now on. I don't know, man. This is hard. Y'all need to be asking Amanda these questions because I don't keep up with actors and actresses. I'm like, who's in this movie? I like that girl or that guy.
I can't remember Ben Affleck's name. But Gabriel saying Ben Affleck is Wolverine. Wasn't Hoskins lined up to do Wolverine in the 90s?
Yep.
Yes, that's true.
That's who Claremont wanted.
It might be, yeah.
He might have been.
Okay, if Claremont wanted him.
Well, Claremont saw the rage in him. Like, he was in another movie. That Claremont and I actually had a really good talk about that. I need to give him a call and just see what he's doing. I'm like, this isn't an interview, Mr. Claremont. I just want to say hi. I love you. And God bless you. Can you read me a unfinished X-Men script? Well, put me to bed, please. Put me to bed with you. I did that with the Family DCS, and he was like, no.
No.
Because I said, can you perhaps maybe put me to bed with a Deadpool script that you never got to finish? He was like, no. I'm like, what? I didn't. Okay, fine. No Deadpool story for bedtime, Omar, I guess. Bobcat Gold.
Wait to be an excellent Wolverine.
Taron Egerton. Who's Taron? Kings. Oh, that guy. Yeah, I can see him. Gerard Butler. He's this is Sparta.
Oh.
That guy.
Nice flex there, Omar.
Yeah, me and Claremont, man, we're like this. You'd be like, who is this again?
Have you read the 90s Clone Saga more than 2 times?
Twice when I got the Omnibus.
So not more than.
Because I remember when I got the Omnibus, reading Volume 1, and I don't know if people agree with me. I read Volume 1 of Clone Saga and I said, oh my gosh, what was I thinking? This is really good. I got to Volume 2 and I said, oh my gosh, that's exactly how I felt back in the 90s. This is horrible. Why? There's 2 more Omnis after this. So it was because it starts off great with a good concept, steady pacing, and, giving you more of what you want. But by the time you get to Volume 2, you're like, okay, I feel like I've read this already 5 times. So
that reminds me, I got to return Beyonce's call.
Wait, is she calling? Is she really calling you? I'll trade you Claremont for Beyonce. No, I will not. I will not trade you Claremont for Beyonce.
Oh, you really do love him.
I really do love that man.
Because you said you'd leave me for Beyonce.
No, I wouldn't leave you.
And I'd leave you for John Linnell.
All right, Cyclops. What kind of parenting?
You told Elvira you love her.
I do love Elvira.
I love you.
I do. I mean,
well,
I don't know when the next time I'm gonna be talking to these people will be again. I gotta tell them while they're here.
That's right.
Smell
kind of only like 1/4 joking. She call up Chris Claremont.
I'm gonna call Chris Claremont. Hey man,
how you doing?
What's up, dude? You remember me? We talked about that possible future story. Casting me as Wolverine.
Omar, what do I have to do? Gabriel's asking. I've been waiting for Spectacular Spider-Man Omnibus a lot, but that means that I will have to collect that title in Omnibus. Or do I wait for the Epic Collection?
I don't know. I say if it's an Epic Collection, it might not come until 2023, though. Just saying, it maybe. I don't know. I don't know for sure. Mike Irish. Vigo is older than Ian McKellen now. When they started Lord of the Rings.
Vigo from Ghostbusters? Is that the bad guy's name?
That is the bad guy from Ghostbusters. Vigo. That is not
Thanks for the super chat.
Hey, what's going on? Shoot for the stars. How are you? High 5 back to you. High 10 back to you. Hello from Saudi Arabia. Hello back to you. Zac Efron for Wolverine. Project Viking, my level of respect for you was up here. Now it's like, It's a little below that. Not that. I didn't lose that much respect. Zac Efron, really, man? I don't know. I haven't seen the Bundy movie. I'm sure he killed it.
Best way to start Daredevil is a fan of the show. Also, I don't dig the silver and bronze
Okay.
art. So, are there any 90s starting points?
All right. Here it is. Okay. Read Daredevil Man Without Fear miniseries. 5-issue miniseries collected in the Daredevil by Frank Miller Companion. Then read Marvel Knights Daredevil. I think it's phenomenal. It's a great way to catch up with what's happening in Daredevil's life, which will lead into Bendis, which will lead into Brubaker, which then leads into Andy Diggle, which then leads into Mark Waid, and then that leads into Charles Soule. And all of that is in omnibus format if you can find it. All right, I'd watch that. Omar, Melanie.
Thanks for all the hard work and support of the community. Strong reg for new Doom Patrol Omni. Read some years ago, but can't recall.
I really enjoyed the Rachel Pollack run. I think it's phenomenal. It's a great run. Very underrated. Very 90s, though, I will say that.
Beyonce's
I like to have... What? How dare you, Bard? She was Destiny's Child.
Mel Brooks for Wolverine.
I miss Mel Brooks.
What about is the advanced solicits next week?
I have them already, I think. The May ones. So maybe I'll hold out until the following week, not next week. Because next week are the upcoming collected editions for February. And that thing is giving me a headache already trying to put together.
Yeah, on the couch he's been complaining. And then I complain about the technology software we have to use for school.
Something else. And then after...
I miss paper and pencil. I want to do like a combination, half and half.
Well, and then in there I still have to go and get put the Superman reading order part 1 out there, which I've been cranking those out. Just I'll be honest, I need a break from reading today. So it might be until the week after next when I start the reading order for Soups. That's Superman for short. Me and Soups. Speaking of Soups. Lord of the Rings, rewatching the extended. Is there any other edition though besides the extended cut?
Had fun, Torsten. Wait, slow down. I'm writing it.
Which part? What were you writing down?
Probably your list of who to read.
Raisin Bran, little
scoops. Oh, was that from that looks like Robot Chicken. Like a Robot Chicken joke?
Andrew Dice Clay for
Robot Chicken is like Crescent Fresh.
Stop trying to make that word ever happen.
Maybe, Rakesins, maybe. Which one were you writing down? We got a super chat here.
Okay.
Thank you, King Rich. Thanks to you and David. We finally got digital Omnis. Ultimate Spider-Man Volume 1 and Infinity Gauntlet are on Kindle and Comixology.
I've been asking about those, so I'm glad that they're there, man. I'm happy for you. Rip on Efron all you want, but Jackman was doing Broadway musicals before Wolverine. This is true. I won't judge. Yeah, I know Mel Brooks is still alive. It's more of like I miss that Mel Brooks humor that we don't have in today's movies. That's what I miss, and I won't say any more on that. Why not War of the Kings reprint yet? They repented the other two, and it's a hole. It's a well. Gotta give
You sounded like George.
Oh,
you were yelling just then.
I don't know, buddy. It's in our top 20. I'll remind Marvel again, okay? But I still have some announcements, so keep that in mind. Please don't take that as a hint, because I know people will be like, "Oh, War of the Kings is definitely coming." Omar said he's got announcements. Then I'm going to announce something like, "The Unbeatable Squirrel Girl Omnibus is coming," and people will be like, "What?"
Which some people.
All right, Bar's going to love that. Is she still here? Maybe Allie.
Wait, Josh is your boss on Patreon.
Oh yeah,
go do something that isn't real. So there you go.
Oh,
last time you played with fireworks in Tina's living room. When did that happen?
It's been a while.
You did what? Where was I?
Probably passed out somewhere. Is Melanie teaching on Zoom? Yeah, this week.
Well, this whole last week we've been doing virtual because COVID cases rising. So we haven't heard about Monday. I'm really praying we go back on Monday because I don't like it. I don't like it.
I like having her home.
But I don't. I don't like virtual.
She hates
it is
being home.
Boring, and it's hard to teach, and it's gives me a headache with all the technology, and I'm not like that inadept. What's the word? I am somewhat adept to programs as such, but I wasn't trained before I started. I was thrown in, which there honestly wasn't time to, but it's like every day I'm learning something and I do something wrong, and I just want to teach. Can I teach? Can I teach you all something?
Have you ever wanted to make pilgrimage to famous Kevin Smith owned comic shop, James Silent Bob Super Stash? I've always wanted to.
This dude yelled out the window. We were at a Baltimore con. And you were like,
it was Chicago.
Okay, sorry. Whatever, a con. Kevin Smith! And he's walking down the sidewalk,
with
right?
his wife.
And he was like, hey. And then
he nodded his head.
These people turned around and looked, and you were like,
sorry! I forgot we were at a con, and he was just walking with his wife, and I said, hey, Kevin Smith! And I did that, and he nodded back, going like that. And then all the swarms of like nerds were just swarming on the poor guy.
You were like, sorry!
And I'm like, I'm so sorry! Whoops. So yes, I've always wanted to go there. Any news on Harrow County Library Editions Volume 2? I have 2 new contacts at Dark Horse, and I will be asking that again. Believe me, I do ask. It's just I have no news. You got this, Melanie.
Yeah.
Aaron's the man.
Look, do I have this? I'm an English teacher, and I'm like, what's the word?
Yeah, you don't have it.
There you
don't
go.
have it.
But thank you. Just
Project Viking.
Just keep going until things are back to normal-ish. Just gotta keep going.
I thought you lost all respect for me when I said Civil War was on par with God Loves Man Kills, which in retrospect is equivalent to supporting dogfighting. Yeah, you're dead to me. That's right. Yeah, I forgot about that comment. What? No.
Mel Brooks is 95. Somebody said.
95.
Brian said he looked up this weekend.
Yeah.
That Mel Brooks humor in today's movies are a little something I like to call comedy. Yeah, new Spooey Channel.
Well, I was thinking about that. Like, when's the last time I laughed my butt off in a movie?
What's the Mark Twain Award? If anyone deserves it for American humor, so okay, it's American humor.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
That would have been cool.
Tech savvy. Thank you.
Hello from
I
Russia.
understand concepts, but when you have 50 buttons to push before you get to that end product, Hi, Doom Channel.
All the way from Russia.
Can you ask for more Usagi Yojimbo hardcover reprints?
Yes. Right now they are focusing on. Oh my God! Look at Bar's freaking comment. Right now they're focusing on soft covers.
Okay. Do you think Daredevil Astonishing Volume 1 will be reprinted anytime soon?
I keep asking about that particular book, so I hope it does one day.
Oh, dude, you fell asleep during 8% of the Zoom calls. I mean, I don't blame you.
They're kind of boring.
And then when you get in person and people are just behind, and it's not their fault, and it's like, I'm supposed to teach you these things, but you don't know these things. It's a screenshot from Robot Chicken. Yes, cool, got it right. High five.
I did not like God Loves Man Kills. Found it boring, predictable. Shrugs. Omar, next time I'm going to be back on the channel.
When's the next time he's going to be back on the channel?
Corrected me with that Dragon Ball Z Akira Toriyama fact, and then you would say you don't love God Loves Man Kills. What is wrong with you? Omar, you need to ask David, does he hate J.M. DeMatteis, or why so much of his work is still uncollected? I'll try to word it better and more, diplomatic than why do you hate it? J.M. DeMatteis? I will okay. I promise I will ask. But I think it will come. That will come. What do you do when people yell, it's Uncanny Omar at a convention you go to? I don't.
A couple of people recognize you.
Did.
Not yell it out though.
My favorite moments have been at places I don't expect to be recognized, like the zoo. You remember that?
Yeah, the Cincinnati Zoo.
They were like, "I'm sorry, are you Uncanny Omar?" And I'm
that was like a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I was like, "What?" I mean, yes, I am. And the guy at the toy store, I took my picture with him.
Oh yeah,
that was so cool.
Discounts too. It was really nice.
Don't get him in trouble in case he's watching.
Well, you bought a lot, so I'd say it's a pretty good business deal.
Yeah. So at conventions, I kind of, wearing a mask these days, it's like I don't know, get recognized. We went to a Transformers convention. I did see my buddy Jim there, who does music and stuff, and he was a super cool dude. That was a really awesome moment meeting him.
Oh, I didn't know you did.
This year's recipient. God bless. Recipient.
I couldn't say inept.
Of the Mark Twain Award was Jon Stewart. If anyone's wondering, ceremonies in a few months. Good for Jon Stewart.
On PBS. Yes, I love Jon Stewart.
Omar, if this whole community are X-Men, who should be the leader and who should be a professor? This is true. Well, I'm Wolverine, so dibs. You can be whatever. Cyclops. You want to be Wolverine? Morph.
I want to be
Professor X. Magneto.
Rogue or Storm.
Rogue or Storm. All right, we'll have
Rogue's powers seem really fun, so I'm going to pick Rogue.
Okay.
And somebody was saying earlier about how Rogue would talk in the comics from the 80s or 90s, and it's like, I'm is like AH apostrophe N.
That's all the Claremontisms.
Sugar? And but that's the dialect, right? You have to hear it in your
Hey,
head.
sugar.
I like that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna read "Hey Sugar" and be like, "Oh, she's from the South."
Well, that's easy to do the AH at the end of sugar, but like the
Cannonball was like that
saying
because he was from
I'm in-
Kentucky.
oh, Cannonball is?
Represent. Omar
Jay
loves
Leno
God,
dropped
loves
it
man,
in
kills as
2021?
much as Kitty Pryde loves using the L word. Again, censoring comics. Wow.
And if you don't know, in the story, she
Oh, yeah.
is saying how she is for her friend and how would she feel if somebody called her that word. And yeah, it's yes.
Let us get Craven's Last Hunt Gallery to go along with the wedding. I would love that. Yesterday at the grocery, I saw someone who looked exactly like you, Omar. It was terrifying. You mean
Terrifying.
it was amazing. He was a super good looking, smart
Logan
guy.
must be more. Novarg Cyclops. Max could be Dupe.
Max is Duke. Max
Wait,
is Duke.
Your brother's going to be
Warlock.
Warlock, yeah.
I'm that guy. Cannonball. Wait, what? Have you, in your youth, ever went or shopped at the short-lived Techno Comics store inside the Mall of Americas in the U.S.? I never went there, man. I've been to the Mall of America, but just didn't go to the comic store. You know, it's weird living in a world today where when I wore a mask to a bank 3 years ago, doesn't police
Exactly,
man.
It took me to jail. Now they won't even let me into the building with one on.
To clarify, this is Hamza saying, I don't think Kitty was a racist, but she compares anti-black racism to hatred against mutants way too much. She did it twice.
Oh, just in that story, or in
Well, no. She did it in another issue of Uncanny. Also, has it been collected yet? It was during a speech, Professor Xavier's speech. I have to think about that. Schedule for next week: Batman No Man's Land tomorrow, as well as one of the announcements. Monday will be this Doctor Strange Volume 1 overview. Tuesday will be the trades, as well as another announcement with 3 brand new Omnis. What day comes after Tuesday? Wednesday will be Doctor Strange Volume 2. Thursday will be, I don't know. Friday will be the upcoming collected editions for, it hasn't been collected yet. Thank you so much. For February 196. Kill or Be Killed. I think that's winning the Patreon poll right now for old reader, new reader. She also called Professor Xavier a jerk. Full page. It was. Do you know who I am? I'm Uncanny Omar. I yell at kids' parents to buy them Omnis. And Kevin Smith, so he's warned by
fanboys. Witness me.
Yeah, that makes me sound a little pompous.
Roberto, I am hungry. I don't think I've yawned yet, though.
It's almost one. You're right. I want to pre-order X. I want to be Professor X before the bullet.
Okay, there you go. I want to pre-order Professor X.
Red pre-order X.
Do you have on your final list of Omnis in 2022 announcements of the main series X-Men some new Omnibus?
I can't answer that. There are lots of new Omnis though. I just can't answer what they are. Let me look at the list really quick. There are some X-Men related books in here. Yep, there's some X-Men related books in there. Can't wait to announce them. See what you all think.
Craig Ryan's saying that we have double the population of Frankfurt as subscribers.
Who said that?
Is that Craig?
Did he?
Where is it? Well,
still more tasteful than Havoc's M-word speech. Oh my gosh, that Remender got so much crap for that. Fun fact: you have doubled the subscribers you have over doubled the subscribers of the population of Frankfort, Kentucky. Frankfort, Kentucky, represent. Thank you so much for that, Craig. That makes me feel good.
Brian's saying I received my Doctor Strange 1 and 2 Omnibus,
which is
during
weird.
the week. Does this mean your overview will be late?
My overview will be this week. Yeah, I think Volume 2 of Doctor Strange has been there forever.
Will there be any complete collection announcements soon? Thanks, Omar.
Yes, probably sometime in February is when we'll do the Epics and Complete collections.
Yep, more than the Cap Savior State. Frankfurt's never been big. Look at
Yeah.
Robot Design. I know what those mean.
Shots fired?
Dazzler.
Oh, Dazzler. Oh, yeah, Dazzler. I'm sorry, Rebel by Design. I'm so
Didn't
sorry.
want to seem like an angry duck, so I changed my profile picture.
That's awesome. He's reminiscing of his better days. Kyle the Mighty, what's up? Does Mel Zoom teach an NMZ room with shelves in the back? You should. You should.
No.
Kids will be like, oh my gosh, what is that?
Upstairs in my warm craft room. It's cold down here.
Was Excalibur reprint? I can't pre-order it anymore. Should have been April, but that might be delayed. When is the direct market of Doctor Strange coming out? That one is definitely coming out in February.
Hi, Beppo.
We're getting 2 breaking news videos, at least 2. One's already out on our Patreon, and one's coming out tomorrow. Hi, I hope you're doing well today. Stay well, Omar and
Thanks,
Melanie.
Joey.
Thank Joey. You take care, man. And on that note, everyone, thank you so much for joining us for this live stream. Don't forget to hit like on your way out. Check out cheapgraphicnovels.com for books up to 50% off. Tell them your mint condition sent you their way for a free shipping on your next order. Cheapgraphicnovels.com. That's if you live here in America.
And if you enjoy the live chats, check out our Patreon for some more ways to be involved in the community. We've got different level tiers that are reasonably priced that fit your needs.
Fit your needs. That's right.
Fit your needs.
Everyone, stay healthy and safe out there. Thank you so much. As always, we will be back next Saturday.
Bye. See you guys.